Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Fireballs and the Cyclones. Let's begin with player introductions for tonight's game day. We'll be introducing first the away team, the Fireballs. Number 8, Jedin. Number 48, Cabrera. Number 41, Hernandez. Number 44, Amigarena. Number 19, Faronda. And your captain of the Fireballs, number 69, Iñaki. And now the home team, the Cyclones. From Fort Lauderdale, Florida, number 92, Flores. From Miami, Florida, number 22, Bueno. From San Diego, California, number 23, Ikeda. From Miami, Florida, number 3, Carballo. From Zumaya, number 50, Lopez. And your captain of the Cyclones, from Saint-Jean-de-Luz, France, number 17, Manu. And with that, the players salute you, the fans. We are ready to begin tonight's game day. And now, with the introductions aside, I want to welcome everybody into another Friday night edition of Live Jai-Alai in the Magic City. Andrew Bleckman joined alongside Stu Nyman to bring you the Fireballs and Cyclones. How you doing today, Stu?
Andrew, I am doing well and ready for an exciting evening of Cyclones and Fireballs.
Well, we're going to get right into it with a little singles action. 4th Division. We're going to see Hernandez and Ikeda get it all started this evening. Hernandez, haven't seen him much in singles play this year, just one match. Ikeda, 2-1 overall.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin the first match of the evening. Hernandez will have the serve for the Fireballs. Here's the serve. We begin. Backhand by Ikeda from the 12 line. Ikeda from the 10. Hernandez is there. Backhand. Hernandez was committing to the backcourt, turns and saves the rebote. Here's Ikeda. Beautiful catch by Hernandez at the 10 line. Big backhand. Rebote forehand. Hernandez moves up. Inside. Scoop by Ikeda. Hernandez on the forehand at the 9. Hernandez, beautiful catch at the 7. Here's the backhand, caught by Ikeda. Scoop by Hernandez, 2-all. Lands wide. First point for Ikeda of the Cyclones. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. The first player to reach 6 points wins the set. The first player to win 2 sets wins the match.
And you're going to see a much different Hernandez in this match than we saw him his last time out in singles. That was back in early February. It's almost been 2 full months since we last saw him.
Totally not used to the court at that time.
Absolutely. I mean, he lost that match against Robin, struggled on the catch, and he's figured out that part of the game
especially on the left side.
Absolutely. He's starting to throw a couple more shots as well. I mean, has some experience playing with Jedden and also up in the front court on that 5th team, so we'll see what he does here today.
Here's a backhand by Hernandez. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Hernandez takes it on the bounce. Backhand. Low and hard. Caught in the air by Ikeda. Rebote forehand. Scoop. Rebote forehand again by Ikeda. Taken in the air beautifully by Hernandez at the 8 line. Hernandez on the left side. Backhand to the inside. Passing. Catch by Hernandez. 2-all by Hernandez will score. 1-1. Hernandez will serve for the Fireballs.
And if you don't throw something against Ikeda, you're just going to stand out there and rally all day long. I think Hernandez understands that, and if he's got the opportunity, he's going to shoot it.
Ikeda, Manny, Urbieta, there are guys that will volley all day. Catch, throw, catch, throw, catch, throw, Rebote. If you want to get the point over with and get some points up on the board, got to kill it.
Backhand to the inside. Hernandez is there. Backhand. Powerfully. Rebote coming out. Hernandez going for the Rebote save. That's a 2nd point for Ikeda of the Cyclones. He'll serve.
Just perfect placement. I mean, off that right side, Rebote, Hernandez was backing up. That was right on the wall as he went to make that catch. Missed it front ways. Had a chance to get back in there, but Rebote dropping right there. Ikeda 2-1 lead.
Backhand by Hernandez at the 9 line. Rebote, the rebound off the back wall, played by the forehand of Ikeda. Ikeda takes it in there at the 7. Going hard to the inside. That ball tipped at the side wall. 3 points for Ikeda. He serves.
And that's the catch that Hernandez is going to have to establish that he can make in this match. Crossing the sidewall deep in the backcourt, and that's 2 in a row. I mean, first one was off the Rebote. There's another look at that one right here. Perfectly placed. Pretty much same spot right on the wall as Hernandez is backing up. Ikeda doesn't throw the ball too hard, but he places it just perfectly. Sometimes that's better, especially when it's crossing the sidewall.
Fault, underserve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. 2nd serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Ikeda on the backhand from the 9 line. Ooh. Clips the side wall. Beautiful 2-all by Hernandez. Ikeda stops it. Forehand by Hernandez will score on the return. Forehand by Ikeda, rather. Very well done. 4 points for Ikeda. He serves.
Yeah, that's really good defense. I mean, Ikeda was trapped to the inside. Hernandez shot the 2-all. Ikeda, good speed to get out there. And again, another hard forehand crossing the sidewall to the inside, scoring. 3 of the 4 points for Ikeda here in this opening set.
There's the backhand by Hernandez. Rebote. Rebote forehand. 2-all is out. 5 points. Possible set point here for Ikeda of the Cyclones. He serves.
And once Ikeda tracks down that first 2-all, it's going to put a little bit more pressure on Hernandez to flirt with the boundary line. And that one just pushed a little bit wide.
That serve gets by Hernandez and scores. Point and set to Ikeda of the Cyclones. 2 minutes go up on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set.
Ikeda 6-1 in the opening set of the evening between the Cyclones and Fireballs. These two teams on the outside looking in for the playoffs right now. Cyclones in 5th place, the Fireballs down in 6th place of a 6-team league. Top 4 make the playoffs, so Cyclones probably, I mean, more of a chance to make the playoffs percentage-wise based on how these two teams started. And again, with the schedule tonight, they got to put some points up on the board. Ikeda delivered.
Here we are in the ESPN 3 Players Cage. Players come back here to take their breaks in between sets, consult with their teammates, as we see going on here with the Fireballs. You see Hernandez there in the foreground talking with Ferranda Migarena, standing over them. Ikeda behind him, conferring with Bueno. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. I'll tell you, Andrew, discrepancy here in experience. So Hernandez won his World Championship back in 2017. Magic City program began in 2018. Ikeda's been playing professional, I believe, since 2018. Hernandez with clearly much more experience in terms of professional Jai-Alai, but Ikeda with the experience on the court here at Magic City, which, as we've seen now consistently, makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah, it is the great equalizer. And I mean, Ikeda, when he's putting them on the wall like that, though, they're tough to handle consistently. 6-1 in the opening set, and Hernandez still figuring out this court just a little bit. Again, his first match was almost 2 full months ago, and Ikeda's had, what, 4 full seasons of battle court singles, some practice time, and a lot of extra practice time compared to Hernandez.
Absolutely. And that does make all the difference in the world. Repetition on this court makes all the difference in the world.
Just 5 singles matches for the players ranked 2 through 5 this season. The number 1 players play 10 singles matches. They play each of their same ranked opponents twice. So one and only appearance for Ikeda and Hernandez out there in singles. Let's begin set number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our second set. Reminder, the scoring in Battle Court: first player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. Hernandez will have the serve for the Fireballs. Here's the backhand by Ikeda to the inside. Hernandez tip ball at the 10 line. Ikeda first up on the board here in the second set. Ikeda serves.
Yeah, that side ball also a little bit different than Hernandez is used to, and that ball was on it the entire way down the length of the court. Perfect placement for Ikeda to get the second set started. He's on the board first.
Backhand by Hernandez. Rebote, forehand by Ikeda. Hernandez will take it in the air at the 6 line. Beautiful catch by Ikeda at the 10. Powerful backhand by Hernandez. Rebote forehand. Scoop high on the left side of Hernandez. Ikeda now from the 10 line. Backhand. Big backhand by Hernandez. Wall to wall. Powerfully thrown. Scoop by Hernandez. 2-all by Hernandez. Scores. Great effort by Ikeda to try to get there. We're all tied up. 1 point apiece. Hernandez has the serve.
I tell you, for backcourt, he throws pretty good 2-alls.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen just a little bit of it on that 5th-ranked team, but he's got Cabrera behind him. I mean, the form looks great. Winds it up. This one
And it's
just
how it
above the
opens.
pad, yeah.
Look where it hits the floor and goes straight out. Ikeda's got a beat on it. Definitely
Just couldn't get there.
just off by 3, maybe 4 inches.
Here's the backhand by Ikeda to the inside. Ikeda on the forehand from the 9 line. Hernandez forehand from the 11. And is low and hard. That will score. 2 points for Hernandez. He serves.
Hernandez figuring that one out, throwing it right at the feet of Ikeda. Again, a couple things. Throw the ball where your opponent's not. Catch one more than your opponent. Those are the basics. But if you can, throw it low and hard.
Yeah, Hernandez is doing a good job of controlling the points. I mean, he's up in front of Ikeda, cutting it off nicely. He looks very comfortable up there. He's just got to find a way to...
Ikeda's finishing him, though.
Right,
Yeah.
absolutely. Just got to find a way to put points on the board more consistently, and maybe hard to the insides better than the 2-alls.
Backhand by Ikeda. Catch by Hernandez. Hernandez to the inside. What a catch by Ikeda. That's beautiful. Hernandez will keep it on the left side. 2-all with a soft touch to score. 3 points for Hernandez. He leads 3-1. First to 6 will win the set. Hernandez serves.
The one thing, he's starting to mix it up too. You put one of the inside, that opens up the outside portion of the court. A little more space to execute that 2-all. That time well done. 3-1 now. Hernandez opening up a little bit of a lead here in this second set.
Backhand by Ikeda. Hernandez is there. That backhand goes right to the corner, out to the rebote. Hernandez on the catch. Backhand from the 7 line. That ball touched the overhead screen, which is out of play. 4 points for Hernandez. He serves.
Yeah, we've seen Hernandez struggle a little bit on the rebote. Ikeda trying to get one over his head to pass. Just caught a piece of that overhead screen.
Here's the backhand. Interference rule. The point will be replayed. Both Ikeda and Hernandez keeping it pretty close. There has been much distance in between them, but.
And Hernandez did the right thing. He stopped, didn't make any move towards the ball. Once you do that, look back to the judge, request interference. And if he believes it was interfered with, he'll grant it, as he did in this case.
There's the backhand by Ikeda. Hernandez from the 11 line. Powerful backhand, wall to wall along the side wall, beautifully thrown. Catch by Hernandez. He winds up, goes to the inside. Ikeda reads it, stops it, returns it. Rebote to the inside. Floating. Rebote forehand by Hernandez. Catch by Ikeda. Forehand rebote will go back to the inside. Ikeda's there. Backhand from the 9 line. Outside placement stopped by Hernandez. Hernandez powerfully from the forehand. What a catch and a beautiful return by Ikeda. Rebote missed. 2 points for Ikeda of the Cyclones. Hernandez with 4. Ikeda takes over the serve.
That was about as perfectly as you can place a forehand, and Ikeda just plucked it right off the side wall. What an incredible scoop this was. Outside placement attempt. Not a bad one. Hernandez just a good read, expecting that right side throw from Ikeda. Right back to the inside, off the side wall. Picked it up. Got the point. Just a 2-point deficit now. Ikeda looking to take this one in straight sets if he can.
Here's the backhand by Hernandez. Rebote. Rebote forehand. Beautiful catch by Hernandez. Drop shot is read by Ikeda. He's on it with the forehand. Low and hard on the return. What a catch by Hernandez. Backhand, what a catch by Ikeda. Backhand 2-all, lands out. A beautifully played point between Hernandez and Ikeda. Hernandez advances to possible set point.
I don't hate the backhand 2-all. You catch your opponent going the other way. You just gotta keep it in play. It has a tendency to kick up off the front wall and float in the air. That's exactly what happened, kicking it just a bit wide.
Beautiful catch by Ikeda off the serve. There's the backhand. The ball is on the wall and scores. 3 points for Ikeda. He has the serve. Still possible set point for Hernandez.
And you keep that ball close to the side wall. The rebotes are more difficult as well. But again, we see Hernandez, particularly on the right side, I mean, struggle to just consistently turn those. And if Ikeda can pass here, now ball's warmed up a little bit, he can win a few in a row.
Here's the backhand by Hernandez. Rebote, forehand by Ikeda. Hernandez takes it in the air on the right side. Powerful forehand, catch by Ikeda. Hernandez again, winding up, 2-all. Ikeda got a head start, got it. Returns it, and it scores. 4 points for Ikeda. Hernandez still with possible set point. Ikeda serves.
The way Ikeda maneuvered around the net was just incredible right there. Saw the referee, looked like he was going to blow it, but he didn't touch with the offhand.
Even half a second more, I think it would have been holding.
Right.
Yeah,
no, maybe just holding, but didn't touch the net. Really well done here, and it's a 1-point deficit now.
Big backhand by Hernandez. Rebote. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Hernandez is there. 2-all.
Oh, that's a good one.
Thrown to score. That is point and set for Hernandez. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back and play our third and final set in just a moment.
Yeah, he really snapped that one and finished it off. Opened up a little bit more and a touch more power, and that was the difference.
Some players will shy away from it if it hasn't worked. And in that case, Hernandez kept going back to it.
Right.
And he said, look, it's either in or out, but one way or the other, I'm going to throw it. Once again, you are watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton here in Miami, Florida. See some replays here from the second set. Reminder the scoring. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
I mean, look at that one. Ikeda almost got to it.
Julian saying, wow, I play this, but that looks more complicated than I from this seat. What a catch here by Ikeda. That is just beautiful.
The control makes that play overhead.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Just spot on beautiful. He's catching the ball behind him, too, which is
easy to juggle that one, but he controls it beautifully.
good read by Hernandez. See, catching it real deep. And another beautiful scoop by Ikeda. I mean, he stops the ball as good as anybody out here.
Yeah, I think is this the one? I mean, Ikeda
Perfect
stops
catch.
it. He's off the net. He avoids the net, and he gets it off.
There was momentary contact, incidental contact between anything, and the screen is allowed. That's incidental contact. Earlier in the week, I forget who it was, but someone got really tied up there, and they did blow the whistle. And it was a lot more contact than we just saw.
It was Joseph. And then on the replay, you saw that the ball actually hit the net. He held it. There was a lot going on.
So that is a judgment call on the part of the judge. But
I mean, if that is an infraction, I don't know if you can do much better. If, as a defensive player, Ikeda did a great job. Didn't push it out of the way, got it off. But in the end, Hernandez closed it out 6-4, setting up this third set here just a few seconds away.
You see team captain Inaki talking with Hernandez. We have a third set coming up. First player to reach 6 points will win the match. Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin the third and final set of this match. The first player to reach 6 points will win the match. Ikeda will have the serve for the Cyclones.
Ikeda consistently throughout every Battle Court season, always ready with that serve as soon as the clock hits 0. Especially in the third set.
There's the serve. The third set is now underway. Here's the backhand by Ikeda, powerfully thrown. Rebote. Rebote to the inside. Ikeda's there. Backhand. Rebote beautifully played. Big bounce. Stopped by Ikeda, but tipped. Hernandez will get the first point of the third and decisive set. He serves.
Man, that ball off the rebote, hitting front wall and side wall. It's got a bunch of spin. Ikeda just a little nonchalant on that catch. Has a tendency of taking his eye off it, and I think that happened there at the last second.
Here's a backhand by Ikeda. Caught by Hernandez. Backhand by Hernandez. Hernandez on the catch. Backhand to the inside. That's dropping. Low rebote, saved by Ikeda. Hernandez, complicated catch, goes to the inside, fakes the 2-all. Well done. That is 2 points for Hernandez. He serves.
And he's been going mostly 2-all, so I mean the inside
gotta
of the court is
respect it.
wide open.
You see him winding up, you got to think he's going 2-alls.
Right. I mean, the way he's thrown it, and a majority of them, probably 75–80% in this match, have gone to the outside. But now in this third set, he's changing it up.
Backhand by Ikeda. Robote, forehand by Hernandez, laid up, caught by Ikeda at the 7 line. Robote's on the side wall. Hernandez makes a fine save. Karam lands wide. 3 points for Hernandez at the fireballs he serves. I think Ikeda got a little help from the side wall on that one.
Yeah.
There are certain spots on the side wall we don't know where they are. Andrew tells me he knows where they are, but I'm still a little suspect of that. Where it hits and just bam, shoots straight out. And that was the case there.
Hernandez just came out here just taking a look at, I think he's just toweling off. Boy, but this match is completely turned around. I mean, 6-1 in the first set for Ikeda. We thought that, I thought at least, it was going to be a straight set victory. Hernandez has come back beautifully.
Yeah.
And now he's mixing in a bunch of different shots. Kind of got Ikeda on his heel, see what he can do.
Ikeda on the catch. Hernandez from the 8 line, backhand. That ball was dying off the Robote. Ikeda makes a fine save. Here's Hernandez. 2-all into the pad, and the pad is bad. Ikeda gets the point and the serve.
Well, after a few inside placements in a row, he mixes in the 2-all from the costado and just pushed it low.
One thing we've seen from Ikeda before is he tends to pick up the pace here.
Yeah. Now he's got the serve. He's got a point on the board. I mean, he is running back. Not going to take much time. But you see Manu coming over to him, though, team captain. Giving him just a few words.
Here's the backhand by Hernandez to the inside. Low to the back wall. Robote save by Ikeda. Hernandez will keep it on the forehand. Low and hard. Scooped up by Ikeda at the 10 line. Robote left side. Played for the big bounce. Ikeda up the wall. Down with the ball. Here's Hernandez from the 9 line. Hard throw. Ikeda takes it in the air. Hernandez switches to the Robote. Ikeda attacks. The scoop is missed on the forehand. That's 4 points for Hernandez. He serves.
Well, such a smart play. Hernandez recognized that Ikeda was moving up aggressively on it to try to take it up in the air and make something happen. Threw it high off the front wall, resulting in a sharper angle coming back off the floor, and Ikeda was forced to make a tough scoop, and he couldn't get to it. Look at this, high off the front wall. It drops, and that's about as tough as it gets on the scoop. You see Ikeda right there, that smile. He knows he got him. 4-1 lead for Hernandez here, looking to win his first singles match out on this court.
Backhand by Ikeda. Catch by Hernandez on the forehand. Keeps it low and hard. Catch by Ikeda. Robote forehand to the inside. Ikeda's there. Beautiful catch by Hernandez, pulling it right from the side wall. To the corner it goes. Hernandez on the catch. 2-all, 2 score, 5 points, possible match point for Hernandez.
Well, I'll tell you, I think this is some of the best we've seen Hernandez play, these last 2 sets in particular.
No question about it. Now, I'm going to say this. If anybody's capable of making a quick comeback here, it is Ikeda. But Hernandez has been spot on.
I mean, his catching.
Spot on.
And some of these balls are crossing the sidewall low, and he's just standing in there like it's nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, really well done, making a couple adjustments on the catch, and he looks solid today.
Backhand by Ikeda. Robote forehand. Catch by Ikeda. Scoop by Hernandez. Here's the backhand. To the corner. Low Robote. Saved by Ikeda. Hernandez is there. Hernandez going for the 2-all, sent this one to the pad. That's 2 points for Ikeda. He has the serve. possible match point for Hernandez of the Fireballs.
And giving Ikeda a second chance in this match. He had him on the 2-wall. If he landed it in, just dropped it a little bit low in the pad.
There's a backhand by Hernandez, right to the corner, out to the rebote. Ikeda's there. Hernandez on the catch. To the inside he goes. That's going to be
That'll
just
do it.
out of reach. That is point, set, and match for Hernandez of the Fireball, winning it in the third set, 6-2.
Fireballs up on the board first in this game day. Hernandez with 1 point for that singles win. It took him the maximum 3 sets, but he got it done. Oh, he back here in just about 2.5 minutes with our second match. Inaki and Amiga Reina take on Carballo and Manu.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Take a look at that game day scoreboard. Fireballs up there early on. It's been the case in, a lot of their game days. Cabrera has started them off with some points, but just been a struggle for some other members of the team. Perhaps today is the day. Hernandez starting off with a singles win. And coming up next, Inaki and Amiga Reina have been looking really good. Before we get to that, though, we're going to hear from Hernandez for that singles win. Here he is.
All right, Hernandez, congratulations on winning that match. This is your first win in singles. What was your experience been like adjusting to this style of singles at this court?
Yeah, I'm so happy because I lost my last single. I just played once. And today my first set is horrible. I play so bad. I try to do costado 2-wall, but always out. But the second and third set, I play really consistent, and I'm so happy.
Hernandez, again, congratulations on winning that match. Let's see what else happens on today's game day.
Thank you so much.
Up next, top-ranked doubles matchup, Inaki and Amiga Reina. It'd be hard to believe that team is yet to get a win this season. They've been figuring it out, Stu. They look better and better by the day. So maybe today's the day they can break through. Going 7 coming into this one. Their opponents, Carballo and Manu, just 1-4 to begin this season. Two teams that have struggled so far, but a chance to turn the season around with a win right here. This is the second and final matchup between these two teams. Carballo, Manu, their only win came against this Inaki and Amiga Reina team. First time around, that was back in late February on the 20th. So almost a full month since these two teams went at it. Seeing the second and final matchup here in just a few seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our second match of the evening, a top-ranked doubles match. Representing the Fireballs, we have the team of Inaki and Amiga Reina. And for the Cyclones, it's the team of Carballo and Manu. There's a serve. We begin our second match. Backhand to the inside. Amiga Reina runs under it. Here's Manu now up at the 10. Powerful backhand. Amiga Reina steps back to cut it off. Low runner for Carballo. He steps in there at the 7 line. Backhand, clips off the sidewall. Inaki, hard forehand, right to the left side of Manu. Good read. Here's Inaki up there at the 8 line. Backhand, drop to Manu. Manu let that one pass, lays up the rebote on the backhand. Inaki into the costado, hard to the inside. Manu's there to scoop it up. Lifts the backhand into the corner. Inaki on the rebote, keeps it inside. Manu let it pass again. Plays the rebote. No play for Inaki. Amigarena backs up, stops it on the bounce, back beyond the 13. Carballo cuts it off, powerful forehand. Here's Amigarena. Manu again letting it pass. He flicks it up there, this time to the outside. Inaki opens up for the carom, and that's going to score.
Inaki really taking his time there, scoping out where Carballo was. Carballo was set up for pretty much, well, anything hard to come to the inside. He was not ready for the carom. And Inaki pulled out there at the last second. Very well done.
Hard backhand by Manu. That caught the rail just above the front wall, which is out of play. 2 points for Inaki and Amigarena.
Ball really kicked up high. Manu looking to get it deep, but that really just...
It just went up there. It didn't look like it was going to be close. Backhand to the inside of Amigarena. That one was dropping. Picked it off at the 11. Here's Manu now up at the 10 line. Powerful backhand to the inside. Amigarena's got another one. Carballo on the forehand. High and hard to the inside. That one passes. Inaki lines up the rebote on the back end. Manu, good control along the inside. Forehand, tries to get it between them. Amigarena steps up. What a catch. That one crossing the sidewall, deep in the backcourt. The backhand passes. Inaki now. Rebote save back to the inside. Here's Manu again. Amigarena just beyond the 11 line, puts it inside. Manu's got another one. This one dropping a little lower for Amigarena. Carballo calls for Manu to take it. There's the backhand. Dropping in the corner. Amigarena again keeps it on the left side. Powerful backhand. Manu now steps around it. Forehand. Dropping to the inside. Great catch by Inaki. One high and hard. A little too hard. Up in the overhead screen and out of play. 3 points. Manu forehand over the top, well placed. Here's Amigarena from deep in the backcourt. Hard throw coming up the middle. Let that one pass. Manu runs around it as Rebote. Cut off by Inaki. Inaki into the 2-wall. Carballo missed it on the outside. That is a 4-point lead. The fireball serve.
So miscommunication there between Carballo and Manu. Carballo usually a little bit more aggressive. Manu adjusting at the last second there. See Inaki picks it off, scopes out the 2-wall. Carballo's there to get it. Just had a reach. Took his eye off the ball there last second.
Powerful backhand to the inside. Great catch there by Amigarena.
What a catch.
Here's Amigarena, backhand the low runner. Carballo comes cross court to cut it off. This one comes up the middle. Inaki on the forehand, back over the top. Manu all alone. He elects to play the Rebote, makes a good save. Inaki hard to the outside. The Philo split him up. 5 straight. The Fireballs have a possible set point.
I'll tell you something. It's taking the Fireballs, as you mentioned, a bit to get used to it. But look, that is the name of the game on this court for any players that come in from out in the cold here in Jai-Alai to Magic City. The longer you have to adjust to the court, the better they play, and they're playing fantastic tonight, singles and doubles.
Nice stop overhead by Manu. Forehand over the top, Inaki. There's the scoop. Forehand low and hard to the inside. Manu pulls it in. Backhand low runner. Stop by Inaki. Manu in the corner. Deep back beyond the 13 line. This one opens up. Amiga Reina scooped it up. This one comes across the sidewall. Manu again, high off the front wall this time. Drops between them. Inaki comes back for it. Big bouncer. Here's Manu from the inside at the 11 line. Puts it over the top. Here's Amiga Reina now from the corner. Backhand. Inaki pulls it off the sidewall. Hard backhand into the corner. Manu pulls it in. Manu runs around another one. Backhand to the inside. Dropping low. Here's Amiga Reina. The 10, little backhand 2-wall. Carballo read it. Powers it low and hard to the inside. Amiga Reina plays a rebote on the back end. And Carballo tipped it on the bounce. Point and set. Fireballs Inaki and Amiga Reina. Minute 6-0. 2 minutes. Come back and play set 2.
I don't know anyone who's been following Battle Court that expects a 6-0 set in favor of the Fireballs. I don't know. No way to call that.
No, I mean, I saw some improvement, but 6-0 against Carballo and Manu, who've been one of the better #1 doubles teams. I mean, regardless of the season, they've had a pretty good record.
Always.
Just haven't quite figured it out here in season number 5.
Here we are in the ESPN 3 Players Cage. Players come back here to take breaks in between sets, prepare for upcoming matches. There you see Lopez in his first season here at Magic City. Definitely not his first season playing Jai-Alai. Consulting with Carballo.
I think we're going to see a quick return to the court here by Manu, and usually, we unofficially bodes well for the team that goes out there early in the next set. Usually a reason. Usually, 6-0, 6-1, you're frustrated with how it went, and
I don't think there's any question that Inaki's going to want to finish this in 2 sets if he can. He's, for the most part, as locked in as I've seen him. Remember, we lost him in 2023 to both injury and illness.
By day, he's been getting better and better, and you're starting to see that aggressive front court style that we saw when he was playing his best Jai-Alai a few seasons ago now. Yeah, he said 2023 pretty much an off year for him, but back in 22, seasons 1 and 2, I believe his Warriors made the championship both seasons. So
the first season.
First season for sure, I believe the second season as well. So we know what he's capable of when he's on, and he is a top-ranked player for a reason. Good start for the Fireball, set 2, ready to begin. There's a serve. Our second set is underway. What a great catch by Amiga Reina. Manu crouching low, makes the play along the side wall. Inaki on the left side, big backhand. Here's a rebote. Carballo missed it. Inaki and Amiga Reina on the board here first to begin set 2.
Carballo taking a little ribbing from someone in the audience there on a forehand rebote that was missed.
Rebote, left side. Carballo caught that one low, forehand. Crossing, what a catch by Inaki. Quickly into the drop shot. Carballo gets back in there. Backhand to the outside. Stopped by Amiga Reina. Amiga Reina hard over the top. Outside placement. Manu read it. Turns it into a 2-wall, but that's too high.
Amiga Reina had been focusing on how to get the ball into his cesta throughout the beginning of the entire first half of this season. Now he's starting to move the ball around. That outside placement was very well thought out. Look at that. Look how far that away the Cyclones are. Beautifully done by Amigarena.
Manu handles the serve, backhand to the inside, caught off the sidewall. Here's Amigarena. Back into the corner, Manu pulls it in. Hard backhand to the inside, dropping. That's going to score for the Cyclones. They're on the board here in our second set.
So how did the ball do that? The ball hit that magic space in between the floor and the back wall that basically doesn't allow for the rebote to come out. Inaki called Amigarena off the ball. Told him to let it go so he could try to make a play off the rebote, which is why Amigarena didn't go for that.
Inaki picks the serve, hard to the inside. Manu scooped it up. Manu back on the forehand into the corner. Here's Amigarena. Wall to wall from the left side. Carballo, rebote save. Inaki switches from left to right. Tries to pass with the forehand. He does. Carballo getting back in there, just lays it up. Inaki on the bounce. There's a backhand, high and hard. Another rebote. Carballo powers this one. Amigarena from the 11 line, back to the inside. Another one getting past Manu. Carballo, another rebote. That one opens up. Inaki stops it on the bounce. Low, hard return. Manu picks it off the sidewall.
What a catch.
Great catch there by Amigarena. Backhand stopped overhead by Manu. Manu powers one to the inside. Here's Amigarena. Carballo ranging back for it. This backhand opens up. Inaki stops it in the air. Hard forehand into the corner. Rebote saved by Carballo. Inaki on the right side. Forehand opens up. It's a three-wall play. Carballo lines it up. Fall down save coming hard up the middle. Amigarena stops it. Back over the top on the right side. Here's Manu going up for it. Manu keeps this one inside. Amigarena back beyond the 13. Low running backhand for Carballo. Carballo powerfully to the inside. Inaki pulls it in. There's the backhand. Stopped overhead. Manu now. Big backhand there from Inaki. Rebote powered by Carballo. Here's Amigarena. This one opens up to the outside. Amigarena stops it, controls it, puts it back over the top. Here's Manu. Outside placement, Manu. Stopped by Inaki. Great catch on the bounce. Forehand play to the inside. Three walls. It's a good save. Manu, perfect positioning, puts it inside. Here's Amigarena from the corner.
That series of catches and throws is the best of the night.
Amigarena back there beyond the 13 line. This one dropping low. Carballo on the forehand, hard up the middle. Amigarena tipped it. What a point. This one goes to the Cyclones. We're tied up 2-2.
2-2 here in the second set after a first set that went entirely in the direction of the Fireballs. Reminder, the scoring here in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Over serve, second serve coming up. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Amigarena handles the second serve, backhand to the inside. Here's Manu. This one crossing deep in the backcourt. Amigarena pulls it in. Manu now just beyond the 11 line. Hard backhand, cutting inside. Amigarena pulls in another. Manu deep in the corner. Hard throw. Cut off there by Inaki on the left side. Big backhand passes. Carballo looking for it. Powers the rebote inside. Inaki cut it off. Inaki hard back to the inside. Manu, what a catch. Foot on the wall. He's down with the ball. Rebote powered back to the inside. Manu's got another one. This one launched. Ball to wall. Inaki looking for the rebote. Makes a save on the right side. Amigarena from the 10. Here's Manu now. 12 line. Back over the top on the bounce. Past Inaki. Amigarena settles in the backcourt. This This one passes, Inaki. Hard rebote to the inside. Manu steps up, backhand low runner, played up at the 9. Amiga Reina runs under it. Backhand opens up. Here's Manu now. Hard throw back over the top. Inaki on the bounce. Hits the backhand up and passes. This one caught the corner. Amiga Reina, good control. Backhand hard to the inside to pass again. Rebote comes shooting out. Carballo lays it up, puts it on the wall. Good catch by Amiga Reina. Hard play to the inside again. Inaki coming back for it. That one dropping and scoring. 3 points for the Cyclones. They lead.
First time this evening that the Cyclones have been able to take the lead. See if Carballo and Manu are able to build on that.
Powerful serve, handled in the backcourt by Amiga Reina. Puts it inside on the wall. Manu just tipped it. A quick point for the Fireballs, tied up 3-3.
Also a rare miss by Manu on the left side. He's got one of the best backhands in professional highlight, period. Very, very rarely misses the ball.
Manu now from the outside, low running backhand. Amiga Reina runs around it, turns her rebote on the backhand. Here's Carballo into the Costado, hard inside to Amiga Reina. Manu now plucks it from the sidewall, lobs the backhand up. Amiga Reina's got another one. There's a backhand to the inside for Manu. Manu with the low runner to Inaki now. Inaki wall to wall. On the left side, here's a rebote. Carballo flicks it into the corner. That one dropping. Amiga Reina made a good save, but caught the overhead screen, which is out of play. 4-3 lead for the Cyclones.
Difficult save by Amiga Reina. Communication between Inaki and Amiga Reina has been spot on.
What a catch there by Amiga Reina back in the corner. Manu from the left side, backhand to the inside. Amiga Reina pulls it in. Powerful backhand by Manu. And it passed Amiga Reina. Good catch there back at the 13 line. Rebote forehand, drops between them. Manu back it up, makes the catch on the bounce forehand. Hard to the inside. Inaki calls him off, makes a rebote save on the back end. Manu now over the top. This one crossing.
What a catch.
What a catch by Amiga Reina. Carballo lays it up. Inaki aggressively from the left side. Flicks the Philo. What a scoop there by Carballo. This one coming hard up the middle. Inaki makes a diving save. Carballo comes cross court, clips the sidewall. Amiga Reina runs under it. The carom is scored.
Beautiful, beautiful. Wow.
Carballo had a play. Amiga Reina ties it up. 4-4 is the score. The Fireballs serve.
So well done here. See Inaki on the replay. Split placement, scooped up by Carballo.
What a scoop.
Backhand powerfully thrown by Carballo. Inaki makes a save. Amiga Reina, beautiful catch here. Looks at where his opponents are, sees the carom, takes the opportunity. My, oh my. Really well done.
Manu on the left side, drops the backhand. Here's Amiga Reina. Manu from the 11, powers it inside. Amiga Reina stops another one. High, hard backhand. This is launched. Carballo up at the 5 line, turns it back to the outside. Inaki caught it in the air, looking for the 3 wall. That's going to land in and score. 5 points for the Fireballs. Inaki and Amiga Reina have a possible set and a possible match point.
My, oh my. Game of inches.
Just
that inch
in.
went in the favor of
The Fireballs landing that in. Carballo's under some pressure here, maybe to go for the serve. We'll see what Inaki serves up.
Manu handles the serve, backhand, hard to the inside, pass to Migarena, Rabote coming out. Rabote save. Here's Carballo now, lining it up on the Rabote, powerfully thrown to the left side of Migarena. Migarena back beyond the 13, this one dropped inside, Rabote forehand laid up. Inaki on the 2-wall, the splitter will score for the win. Point, set, and a hard-fought match going the way of the Fireballs. Inaki and Migarena, 6-0, 6-4, straight sets.
Wow.
First win of the season for Inaki and Migarena.
A straight set victory.
Yeah, 6-0, 6-4. Team looks like they've figured things out here. Not a team that I want to see here down the stretch in Battle Court if you're a number one. Inaki and Migarena keep the perfect day going for the Fireballs so far. Coming up next, moving over to second division in singles, Lopez versus Ferronda. There's that game day scoreboard. 2.5 points for the Fireballs, inching closer to the Cyclones. You see the two there at the bottom. Got to finish in the top 4 if you want to play some extra highlight this season in the playoffs. And the first and fourth place finishers will face off. The second and third place finishers will play off in a semifinal. And then the winners of those two semifinals will meet up in our championship to be played May 17th, Friday evening. We're going to hear from the winning team, Inaki and Migarena, for the first time this season. I mean, just a tough group. All these one teams are competitive. Inaki and Migarena, first time in the win column. Now let's hear from the top team of the Fireballs.
All right, Inaki and Migarena, congratulations on winning that match. This is your first win of the season. You guys have been continuing to improve throughout the whole season. How comfortable were you guys playing together from the beginning versus now?
Creo que desde el principio nos hemos comunicado bien. No es solo siempre el juego que sacas en la cancha, a veces hace falta un poco de suerte también.
I think at the beginning we were communicating well. I don't think it's only about experience, it's also about luck.
Y eso pues hoy nos ha caído a favor y contentos.
This time it came towards our favor and we're just happy. Again, guys, congratulations on winning that match. Let's see what else happens in today's game day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And coming up next, moving back over to singles here, the second division, Ferronda against Lopez. Both players looking for their first win in singles this season. Ferronda 0-4, so this is his 5th and final singles match, looking to finish it off on a high note. Lopez, just his second match, so he still has a couple more to go after this one. Again, you got a front quarter in Ferronda taking on a back quarter in Lopez, but you're seeing some of the shots here in the practice.
I'll take experience too, so Ferronda, it's the first season for both Lopez here at Magic City and Ferronda. Ferronda's had quite a bit more practice on the court than Lopez has. And as we've said throughout the evening, court experience makes all the difference in the world.
It's about ready to begin match number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our third match of the evening, a second division singles match representing the Fireballs. We have number 19, Ferronda. And for the Cyclones, we have number 50, Lopez.
Ferronda serves, we begin. That low serve will come in and score. That's a first point for Ferronda of the Fireballs. He serves.
And the lower you keep that serve, the harder it is to control. Perfectly done and crossing the side wall. Great start for Fronton. Couldn't have placed that one any better.
There's a catch by Lopez, backhand, low and hard from the 10 line. Fronton, backhand. Rebote forehand, play to the outside. Fronton on the rebote. Back to the inside it goes. Lopez, one-handed grab. There's a bobble. That is a point. A second point for Fronton, the Fireballs. He serves. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
Yeah, that one just kind of floated up on Lopez. He went to bring it down to get the backhand off. Definitely lost control of the ball. A lot easier to see here on the inside from a worse sitting compared to the judges, but that was a pretty noticeable bobble there. Good call by the official.
Forehand return by Lopez. Here's the backhand by Fronton. Rebote forehand. Scoop by Lopez. Backhand to the inside. Rebote. Ooh, Chula scores. Lopez is on the board with the point. He has the serve.
Dropped that one right in the corner. That one died. Not playable on the back end by Fronton. That's right where Lopez wants it. If he can find that spot, have a good chance to win this match.
Fronton on the backhand. Lopez takes it in the air at the 9 line. Here's the backhand. Rebote. Forehand played by Fronton. Rebote left side by Lopez to the inside. Fronton's there. Gustavo 2-all. Read by Lopez, stopped by Lopez. Lopez from the forehand looking for that big 3-wall play.
Wow, look at that save.
Tremendous read by Fronton. Good catch and return by Lopez. Lopez will take it in the air at the 7 line. There's the backhand. That scores. 2-2. We're all tied up. Lopez serves for the Cyclones.
You know, that's the type of throw, I mean, what Fronton's used to, that low running backhand. If you don't catch it in the air, the point's going to be over. Doesn't have to go for broke and try to make that play front ways. Ball's going to come off the back wall, and he can keep that rally going. Good comeback here for Lopez. After giving away the first couple points, he's tied things up.
There's the backhand. Caught near by Lopez. Forehand from the 10 line. To the feet of Fronton. It scores. 3 points for Lopez and the Cyclones. He serves.
And took a little bit off that one. Dropped it at Fronton's feet.
Very
It
much
kicked
so.
up.
Yeah.
Highly intentional and very well done. And Fronton's had a little more trouble handling those floaters or the softer ones as opposed to the powerful throws coming into the basket.
There's the backhand by Fronton. Here's a catch by Fronton, backhand from the 7th line. Rebote forehand by Lopez, passes. Lopez, beautiful catch there at the 8 line. Big backhand right up the middle. Rebote not coming out. 3-3. Fronton serves for the Fireballs.
And just good solid defense so far for Fronton. Rebote played to the inside with a big bounce. A tough Rebote dropping at a sharp angle off the back wall.
Low hard serve, picked off by Lopez. Big backhand, that's on the wall the whole way.
Yes, it was.
Lopez with the catch, the 8 line. Here's the backhand. Rebote, forehand. Caught in the air by Lopez. Lopez from the right side. Light touch. Lopez to the outside, midcourt. Low and hard. Will score. 4 points for Lopez. He serves.
And on that point again, I mean, 2 forehands in a row. He's just not throwing it at 100%, but both have crossed perfectly.
Lopez has one of the best backhands in professional highlight of the last 25 years, one of the best in the history of the sport. But he's playing a chess match out here right now. No question. He's eyeing the ball, eyeing up where his opponent is, and basically setting up very difficult catches for Ferranda. It's been working for him so far. It's a different type of game than we're used to seeing for Lopez. Lopez, just go out there and blast the left side.
Ferranda on the backhand. Robote coming out. Robote left side. Scoop by Ferranda. Lopez on the forehand from the 9 line. Low to the inside. Gets by Ferranda and scores. Lopez has 5 points, possible set point.
Always want to be moving up on the ball and take it in the air when possible. You see Ferranda just a little bit late, forced to scoop it up, and another miss. And dropping it right at Ferranda's feet. That's just been trouble for him so far. The bulk of Lopez's points, looking to take this opening set now, leading 5-3.
Here's a backhand by Ferranda. Robote forehand by Lopez. Not coming out for much, and it scores. That is point and set for Lopez, winning the first set 6-3. We'll put 2 minutes on the board, come back out, and play our next set.
So Lopez with a single set now under his belt, something he very much wanted to see. He's had a bit of a difficult time with the adjustment here to Magic City, just the court.
I mean, different style, but I mean, you wouldn't know it today. I mean, some of these forehands, I mean, you mentioned, I mean, completely changing his game.
Yeah, no, this is
a lot of right side for Lopez, which
Lopez does have at least one world singles championship under his belt that I know of. Here we have some replays from that first set. There you go. Lopez with that big backhand. That's just his game. There he throws with Chula. We don't see many of those here at Magic City.
Yeah, right in the corner.
Ferranda putting it back to the inside, just out of reach for Lopez. Then after that, Lopez just took charge up there around the 7 line, the 6 line, 7 line. And again, he's capable of throwing much harder than that. But with that degree of accuracy, that ball's coming at Ferranda's knees.
I mean, every time. And you see here that one kind of dying off the back wall.
It's just smart highlight. I mean, it's really smart highlight.
Keeping the ball inside, in the corners. I mean, not a lot of shots here. I mean, you wouldn't expect it from the back quarter. Just good, solid defensive play. Lopez takes it 6-3.
And you are watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Highlight Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are in the third of 6 scheduled matches on the evening. A singles match between Ferranda and Lopez. About 20 seconds to go.
Yeah, our final singles match of the night right here, and then 3 doubles matches, 6th division, then 2nd division, then 3rd division doubles in that order. That will close out the game day. Ready to begin set number 2 here. Ferranda will have the serve.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our second set. Ferranda has the serve for the Fireballs. Ferranda serves, we begin. Backhand by Lopez, powerfully thrown. Robote. Robote forehand, laid up by Ferranda. There's the backhand by Lopez, powerful backhand. Robote coming out. Ferranda puts it back to the inside. Lopez is there. Backhand, stays to the inside. Robote That's saved by Ferranda. Here's Lopez from the 8 line. Again, he scores from the right side. Lopez with the first point of the second set, he serves.
No reason to switch it up if Ferranda doesn't have an answer to it again. I mean, that's not all he can get behind a forehand, but backing up, it's a tough play for Ferranda to make on the move.
Here's the backhand by Ferranda. It passes. Rebote, forehand by Lopez, play to the inside. Ferranda's there. Big backhand. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand played to pass by Lopez. Lopez on the catch. Backhand from the 8 line. Scoop by Lopez. Here's the backhand. Lopez looking for the rebote, fires it to the inside. What a catch by Ferranda. Here's the backhand. Lopez is there. Backhand. Low and hard. Caught by Ferranda. Lopez from the 9 line. That ball will be tipped and score. Lopez with 2 points. He serves. Reminder, the scoring in Battle Court. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. First set won by Lopez, 6-3.
And based on his reaction, looked like he wanted that one to stay to the inside. Ferranda actually overran it, thought it was going to open up more as a 2-wall. And the split placement got him. Lopez looks much more comfortable. I mean, he's scooping the ball up in the front court. I tell you, he's figured out the catching on this court. A lot more comfortable than just a month or so ago.
Here's the backhand by Ferranda. Catch by Lopez. Lopez on the backhand. Rebote. Rebote forehand by Ferranda. Lopez cuts it off. Backhand. Powerfully thrown to the inside. Lopez on the backhand. Costello 2-all. Stopped, but will not score. Rather, the 2-all does score. 3 points for Lopez. Ferranda unable to make the return.
And the 2-all there, you see, got to it, but just couldn't do anything with it when he made the catch.
As soon as he grabbed that screen with his with his left hand,
he was worried about bracing his fall as opposed to making the play, and kind of run out of real estate quickly there along that side netting.
Here's the rebote forehand by Ferranda. Lopez on the catch. Backhand. Powerful, powerful backhand. Rebote coming all the way out. Lopez, perfect positioning, makes the catch. Low and hard. Scoop by Ferranda. Chula scores. Ferranda will avoid the shutout. He's on the board with a point. Lopez has 3. First to 6 will win the set. Ferranda serves.
The only mistake Lopez made on that point is the forehand got across the side wall. He put it right at Ferranda's feet, makes the catch just a little bit easier without the contact there along the side wall. His positioning was perfect off the rebote, caught the outside placement in the air. Just need to push it a little more to the inside and get a little contact with the side wall.
Excellent catch by Lopez off a beautiful serve by Ferranda. Rebote coming out. Lopez will take it in the air on the right side. Low and hard. Scooped up, but dropped. 4 points for Lopez. He serves.
A little extra kick off the sidewall right there. 8 Ferranda up, and it was just difficult to control. So he had it for a moment, but the last second just fell out of the basket.
Here's the backhand by Ferranda. Rebote forehand by Lopez. Caught by Ferranda. That ball not coming out. 2 points for Ferranda. Lopez has 4. Ferranda has the serve for the Fireballs.
And placed it well in the key. Didn't overthrow it and give Lopez a chance on the back end. And dropping low off the back wall to secure his second point.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Lopez on the backhand from the 11 line. The low bullet to the inside. Caught by Ferranda. Rebote left side to the inside. Ferranda's there. Outside placement by Ferranda. Stopped by Lopez. Sidearm Karam will score. 5 points for Lopez. Possible set, possible match point.
I mean, terrific read. Lopez was to the outside placement into second. One lunge back out there, stopped it on the bounce. And a little sidearm Karam. You don't show your opponent you're throwing that till the last second. Right shot there with his, Ferranda that is, trapped to the inside.
Here's the backhand by Ferranda. Backhand 2-all will land in and score. 3 points for Ferranda. He serves, still possible match point for Lopez.
Yeah, I don't think Lopez is used to defending that shot.
So for Lopez, we'll call it a Guillermina. The backhand, the dreaded backhand 2-wall. One day we'll talk about the history of that shot.
Yeah.
Beautiful catch by Lopez off a great serve by Ferranda. Here's the backhand.
They have overthrown
2-all.
it.
Will score for Ferranda off the rebote. That gives Ferranda 4 points. Lopez still with 5 and possible match point. Ferranda has the serve.
I mean, that was the first backhand he really got behind, and he just fed the rebote to Ferranda here. I mean, he's up at the 5 line, turned to 2-all, and that opened up nicely. That far off the wall, and that close to the front wall, really not too difficult for the opponent to turn it into an offensive type of shot.
Beautiful catch by Lopez. Powerful backhand, stays to the inside. Rebote forehand laid up, caught on the forehand of Lopez. Lopez from the right side, low and hard, caught by Ferranda. Ferranda goes deep. Rebote forehand. This one caught by Ferranda. What a catch by Lopez. Here's the backhand, low runner, will score for the win. Point set and a hard-fought match for Lopez, taking it in straight sets. 6-3, 6-4.
(6-3, 6-4). Lopez gets his Cyclones team on the board with their first point with that singles win. Coming up next, 6 division doubles, Jedin and Hernandez against Carballo and Flores. Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Joe Sherry up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Joe Sherry picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one. And we are back here. Take a look at the game day scoreboard. Point there for the Cyclones, courtesy of Lopez. We're going to hear from him actually right about now. Here he is, Lopez of the Cyclones.
All right, Lopez, congratulations on winning that match. Your first win of the season in singles. How does this style of singles compare to what you're used to at other frontons?
It's unbelievable. It's crazy hard to play in this court, a single game. We throw in so many balls to make a point, and actually we saw a great game and happy to win it.
Well, again, Lopez, congratulations on winning that match. Let's see what else happens in today's game day.
Thank you, thank you.
Now just about a minute away from match 4 this evening. Now let's see the teams for the Fireballs. Jedin and Hernandez 1-6 to begin this season. And they take on Carballo and Flores, 3-3 overall in their first 6 matches. I mean, 2 different styles here. The leader of the Cyclones team up there in the front court, that's Carballo, the highest ranked player out there on the court right now. He plays in the 3rd division in singles. Hernandez is the 4 for the Fireballs. You got Flores behind Carballo, though, 6th division, and Jedin up there in front of Hernandez in the 6th division as well. You see both of these front quarters, both of the 6s here. Flores figuring things out in the backcourt, plays up in the front on another team. And Jedin has made the transition to the backcourt at times in his career, now up here in the front with Hernandez, looking to stay consistent. See if he can do that this evening. Just a couple seconds away from match number 4 between the Fireballs and the Cyclones. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our 4th match of the evening, 6 division doubles. Representing the Fireballs, we have the team of Jedin and Hernandez. And representing the Cyclones, we have the team of Carballo and Flores. Fault underserve. That begins our 4th match. Second serve coming up. Second serve is good. Flores gets up to it. Backhand to the inside, crossing. Good catch by Hernandez. Backhand dropped in the corner. Rabote comes shooting out. Carballo lays it up. Hernandez from the backcourt. Hard to the inside. Here's Rabote. Carballo makes the save. Here's Jedin reaching in. Backhand from the 7 on the wall. That's tipped and scoring. Jedin and Hernandez on the board first. Our 4th match.
Yeah, that ball got by Carballo on the inside, but Flores didn't even have his cesta.
Carballo takes the serve. The carom stopped by Jedin. The 2-wall by Jedin. That's going to score.
So occasionally Jedin is under a little bit of pressure to throw that 2-wall, kill it with drama, let's say, to get that 2-wall in there. It's bit him a couple times. Not there. That was beautifully thrown by Jedin. Very well done.
Here's Flores up at the 8, backhand, lifted to the inside. Hernandez now. Hard throw, picked off the sidewall. Good catch by Flores. Jedin reaching down low, forehand, high and hard. Rabote coming out. Rabote dug out by Carballo. Big bounce. Hernandez backed up to the glass. That one going to get by. First point for the Cyclones.
Consistently since he first started here back in February, Hernandez has had a difficult time navigating this back wall. Had several collisions with it.
Powerful serve. Hernandez keeps it on the left side. Big backhand into the corner. Rabote's on the wall. Carballo makes a tough save. Hernandez advancing, had it for a moment. Just couldn't get the backhand off. That's 2 points for the Cyclones. We're tied up.
Again, Hernandez a bit tenuous there on that catch.
Powerful serve. Here's Hernandez. Backhand. Hold in by Flores. Nice catch as that crossed the side wall. This one drops between them.
Beautiful.
Good scoop by Hernandez. Here's the rebote. Forehand. Carballo puts it up the middle. Hernandez on the costado. High to the inside. Flores steps up. Caught it in the air. Hernandez now at the 10 line. Backhand. Hard to the inside. Drops in the corner. Carballo lays it up. Hernandez advancing up at the 9. Backhand opens up. Flores makes another good catch. This one higher and harder. Hernandez reaching up overhead. Big backhand. This one gonna pass. Rebote forehand coming up the middle. Hernandez again hard to the inside for Flores. Backhand played up at the 10. Flores ducks. Carballo comes back for the rebote save. Hernandez now from the 10 line. Backhand. Drops in the corner again. Not a lot on it. Carballo spinning save. Here's Jedden. Cuts it off. Hard backhand. Dropping in the corner. Carballo another save on the rebote. Flores steps in there. Cuts it off in the air. Backhand. Dropping low. Hernandez good read. Powerful backhand follows. Rebote forehand laid up by Carballo. Here's Jedden. Just going to try to pass with the backhand. He does. Spinning save for Carballo. Here's Jedden. Trying to make the catch. Just missed it. 3-2 lead for Carballo and Flores.
Pretty straightforward miss in and out of the cesta.
Powerful serve. Hernandez steps in there. What a play. Plucks it right off the sidewall. Backhand by Flores. This one opens up, and it's tipped. 4-2 lead for the Cyclones, Carballo and Flores.
Jedden just having a little difficulty getting into a rhythm up there in the front court. A couple misses there. Hernandez basically telling him, don't worry about it, just stay in the game.
Well-placed serve again. A great catch there by Hernandez. Carballo up at the 8. Blasts the backhand. That sticks along the sidewall. What a good catch. The backhand just does clear the overhead screen. Carballo back to the left side of Hernandez. This one opens up. Here's Flores now, middle of the court from the left side. Hernandez pushed it outside. Carballo stays with it. Winds it up. That caught the corner. It's floating. Jedden controls it on the outside. Hard throw. Picked off by Flores on the bounce. Hernandez launches another one. Here's a rebote, this time on the forehand. Carballo hooks it right between them. Hernandez on the outside, low hard throw. Clean miss front ways. The rebote's not there. 3 points for the Fireballs. They serve.
Points going to stay tight here. Hernandez and Jedden getting some feedback there from team captain Inaki. Carballo looking to pick the serve. And he does.
Carballo throws the splitter. That's stopped on the bounce by Jedden. Jedden passes. Carballo calls him off. Makes the save on the backhand. This ball floating. Hernandez gets up there before the second bounce. Powerful backhand out of reach. Carballo's got another save. Backhand. Carballo comes cross court to cut it off. This one launched hard to the outside. Hernandez steps in. Back over the top. Here's Carballo. Nice position to cut it off. Blasted inside. What a scoop by Hernandez. Rebote forehand laid up. Hernandez back on the inside. Makes the play on the bounce from the 10 line. Hard throw. Stopped by Flores. Robote forehand, hooked up the middle. Here's Jedden, running backhand. Flores on the bounce, had to scoop it up, he does. Flores again, makes the play low. This backhand opens up, takes Hernandez to the outside, he runs under it. Low, hard forehand, Flores again takes it in the air. Harder backhand this time, drops in the corner. Carballo comes back for Jedden aggressively. On the costado, hard to the inside. Flores all alone, he scooped it up. Hernandez on the backhand. Here's Flores from the 11 line. Drops it inside. Hernandez runs around it. He makes the save. Carballo again, hard throw up the middle. Jedden has to come back for it. Rebote hook just above the pad. Carballo winds it up. Hard throw to Hernandez. That will score. 5 points for Carballo and Flores. You have a possible set point.
Yeah, you saw that just about an inch off. Hit the frame of Hernandez's cesta. Didn't go in, went down. Possible set point.
A runner for Carballo. He's up there at the 8 to pick it off. Backhand into the corner. Here's Hernandez. From the 12 line, launches it wall to wall. Robote saved by Carballo. Hernandez keeps it on the left side. High costado, big bounce. Flores controls it. Another backhand, dropping in the corner. Carballo all alone for this one. Drops it inside. Here's Hernandez up at the 10. Another powerful backhand. This one out of reach. Carballo on the rebote. Caught the corner. Opens up to the outside. Hernandez. Sidearm play. Carballo not there. Rebote. And a drop between them. 4 points. Jedden and Hernandez still going here in our opening set.
Entirely possible for them to tie it up here and force the max number of points in a set.
Under serve. Second serve coming up. Carballo picks the serve, throws a 2-wall. That's knocked down and scoring for the set. Carballo and Flores take it 6-4. 2 minutes. We'll come back and play set number 2.
That's beautiful 2-wall by Carballo off the serve, something he's been looking to do. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Players coming back to the ESPN 3 Players Cage. Take a break in between sets here in our 4th of 6 scheduled matches this evening.
Yeah, that's what we normally see Carballo do in this group, picking the serve, shooting something to the outside. And
look at that concentration. That's good to see. It's good to see
He's
Carballo locked in
today.
like that. You see that concentration? Beautiful 2-wall. Jedden just not able to get it.
And how about Flores there in the backcourt as well? I mean, he was standing in there, made a number of catches. Some communication issues between the two cost him just a few points, but outside of that, good play by both players there in the white shirts today for the Cyclones. And Flores also moving to the backcourt on that 4th ranked team with Lopez. So Lopez going to give it a go up in the front. Flores going to slide to the back, and the way he's playing today seems to be the right decision. I mean, Jedden got the set started off with a nice costado 2-wall. We don't see him throw many of those. Thought it was a sign of things to come for the Fireballs, but it's good playing by the Cyclones to close it out.
And Fireball's definitely having a good evening. Their best, I would say arguably their best outing so far. Not only are they playing well, which we have seen, but they're putting points up on the board for the team and individually.
I think the most points the Fireballs have had in any one game day is 3 points one day that they won multiple doubles matches. And so far, 2.5 through the first 3. It can put up a season high, franchise high also. if they can get just one more win. Second set ready to go here. Jednan Hernandez will have the serve. We are ready to begin set number 2. Jednan Hernandez serve to Carballo and Flores. There's a serve. We begin set number 2. Flores shoots a carom. That's stopped by Jednan on the outside. Jednan low and hard on the return. What a catch by Carballo. Great control. Powerfully to the inside for Hernandez. Hernandez launches it. Wall to wall. Rebote forehand powered back inside. Here's Hernandez. Flores up at the front. Big backhand. Past Hernandez, and that one tipped on the back end. That point goes to the Cyclones.
Yeah, Jednan got to call Hernandez off. Hernandez is following the ball, not keeping the back wall in mind. Followed it straight to the back wall. Jednan's more than capable of turning that rebote.
Powerful serve. Here's Hernandez up on the left side. Big backhand. Caught a piece of the overhead screen. That is out of play.
Trying to throw the ball back hard.
Under serve, second serve coming up. A runner to the inside, picked off there by Flores. Flores drops it into the corner for Hernandez. Hernandez, low runner. Carballo, rebote save on the back end, clears the overhead screen. Hernandez, low and hard, right over Carballo's head. Flores runs around it and scoops it up. Powerful backhand launched. Carballo on the inside, up at the 5 line, turns the rebote. That's sent a little too high up in the overhead screen and out of play. Jednan Hernandez on the board in our second set.
Carballo, all the power in the world.
Sometimes lacking control. Control hasn't been an issue tonight. But that one just sent to the overhead screen, which is out of play.
What a catch there by Hernandez. Pulls it off the side wall. Rebote there by Carballo, laid up. Hernandez from the corner, hard backhand. Here's the rebote, cutting close to the side wall. Carballo gets in there. Here's the left side of Hernandez, low runner on the wall. Flores had it for a moment. Didn't get the backhand off. That is a point to Jednan Hernandez. Their second, we're tied up.
Flores' catching has been spot on in that first set. That one just in and out of the cesta. My, oh my.
That is an ace. Jednan puts the Fireballs ahead 3-2.
Again, Carballo more than capable of picking these serves and throwing a kill shot. Like there.
Carballo's got that serve. Drop shot. Hernandez gets up there. Hernandez whips it outside.
Wow.
Under the cesta of Carballo. That scores 4 points. Fireballs serving.
Well, he wanted that outside placement and he got it. That ball came fast. Carballo backed up to try to get himself into position for that, but just not able to get it.
Carballo picks the serve, throws
the
the
split
2-all.
placement.
That split him up to score. 3 points for the Cyclones.
Carballo just off your screen there, getting some feedback from team captain Manu on how to potentially finish this off.
Well, underserve, second serve coming up. That is an underserve, a double fault. Getting her Jedin and Hernandez 5 points and a possible set point.
My, oh my. All right, we'll see what Jedin does here with the serve and what Carballo tries to do with the serve.
Underserve, second serve for Jedin.
Jedin's aware that Carballo's out
Yeah, he's
for the serve. No question about that. That's what happens. Once you serve and the guy catches it a couple times. Throws you off.
That is an ace. We are going to a third set. Jedin Hernandez close it out 6-3.
So this will be interesting. Third set coming up in our fourth match of the evening. Anybody's game, really.
I mean, you just have, really two different styles. Carballo, started to pick up the pace there a little bit late in set number 2, but if Jedin can get these serves in consistently and get them by Carballo, they have a good chance to win this match.
Yeah, Flores was catching fine there in that first set. Second set, not so much. Carballo, that drop shot was just way too high. The back quarter came in, got it, blasted it outside, and scored. Here we have some replays. So here you see the serve coming in. Carballo locked in, beautiful catch. Way too high for a drop shot. That ball hits the floor. Look.
Yeah,
it's still in the air at the 5 line.
Yeah, it's almost going up at the 5 line.
Wow, look at that. Both feet off the ground. You want to know if Hernandez threw that hard or not?
Just hard to react to it in time. Filo got by Carballo there, midst of a nice run, and the Fireballs never looked back. They were down 2-0 in that set, but they win 6 of the next 7 points. And they take it 6-3.
Here we are in the ESPN 3 players cage. Player taking breaks back here in between sets, in between matches. See Hernandez there consulting with Ferranda. See Manu off in the player pit off there in the distance.
And Jedin Hernandez looking for their second win this season. Would be a perfect day, 2-0 for Hernandez if he can win this one right here. We've seen Cabrera. So is there a day? Yeah, one day where Cabrera was 2-0. That is the only person on the Fireballs that has accomplished such a feat. Hernandez can add his name right here. They got to win this third set. We are ready to begin set number 3. Carballo and Flores have the serve. There's a serve by Carballo. Our final set is underway with an underserve. Second serve coming up. Backhand from the 10 line. Picked off the sidewall by Hernandez. Hernandez, quick bounce there on the forehand, hard to the inside. Carballo lines up the rebote, saves it back to the inside. Hernandez, that one dropping. Ooh, try to play the rebote on the back end, not going to make it up there. That is a .2 Carballo and Flores to begin set number 3.
Again, the closer that ball is to that side wall, the more difficult it is to get a play on it, whether it's coming off the front wall or at the rebote. Hernandez having a difficult time making that save. Once again, we're in the third and final set here. First to 6 points to win this match.
Powerful serve, Hernandez takes it off the sidewall, backhand into the corner. Rebote comes shooting out, Carballo. Back to Jen now. There's Flores reaching in up at the 11 line, the backhand, cut off overhead, and dropped. 2 points for the Cyclones to begin set number 3.
Jedden just a bit tenuous going to make that catch. It almost looked like he knew that he was further back than he'd like to be.
Hernandez, hard backhand. Rebote, forehand, powered by Carballo to the inside. Hernandez takes it off the sidewall. Low runner. Carballo's got it. Backhand push to the outside. Jedden on the right side takes a rebote, hooked it. 3 straight for the Cyclones. They serve.
Jedden off his footing. That rebote clearly within his competency, but just hooked it way low, way, way, way low.
Perfectly placed serve. That is an ace. Brings it to 4-0.
Excellent serve by Carballo. Hernandez had been on those earlier, but that one was just perfectly crossing the sidewall.
Fault under serve. Second serve for Carballo. Hernandez handles the serve, backhand over the 10 line. This one launched wall to wall. Rebote, forehand. Carballo's got it. That's going to pass. Jedden all alone. He makes the save off his footing. Carballo on the right side, blasts it up the middle. Hernandez looking to get out there. Calls for Jedden to take it. He pushed it outside, and that lands outside of play. 5 points for the Cyclones. They have a possible set and a possible match point.
Yeah, things just coming undone here for the Fireballs here in the third set. Playing solidly, especially in that second set.
Hernandez takes in another one up at the 10 line. There's the backhand to Flores. Hard to the inside again. Backhand up at the 10. This one opens up. Hernandez now reaching in at the 10 line. Hard to the inside. What a scoop by Flores. Carballo sliding out both ways.
Carballo called for it.
Hard to the inside. Hernandez scoop missed. Rebote's up in the overhead screen. Point, set, and match. A hard-fought match going the way of the Cyclones in 3 sets, winning the final set 6-0. Carballo and Flores make it 2 in a row for the Cyclones on this game day. We're all knotted up, 2.5 points per team with 2 doubles matches left. Take a look. Fireball's off to a hot start. cooled down just a bit. The Cyclones tied things up, 2.5 points per team. Second division doubles match coming up next. Ikeda and Lopez take on Ferronda and Amiga Reina. In this second division, and two of these teams struggled so far to begin the season. Ferronda and Amiga Reina winless. And Ikeda and Lopez, they got one win here early on in the season back in their first time out, but since then have dropped 3 straight.
Carvalho Flores, congratulations on winning that match. This is your first win in the last 3 matches. What's the key to your double success?
It doesn't feel like that. You know, every time we go out there, we feel like we play good enough to win. It's just a matter of, you know, who comes up on top. But listen, today it was no different. We played the same way we always have. We made less unforced errors than our opponents. That's the name of the game. So we executed. I'm happy that this guy's my back quarter. Let's go. We're ready for the next one.
And Flores, tell me, what is it like playing with Carvalho as your front quarter?
Oh, well, I tell you what, man, he's all over the place, man. I can count on him to be there to back me up if I can't make that catch. 9 times out of 10, he's right there in the right spot.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. See what else happens today.
You got it. Appreciate it.
Up next, folks, we've got the second division of doubles here. Ikeda and Lopez of the Cyclones looking for their second win against Ferronda and Amiga Reina. There's already been one Fireballs team that got their first win of the evening. Perhaps they can add another one right here in this second division with Ferronda and Amiga Reina.
We'll see.
He got the same back quarter, and Ferronda, again, showed some good stuff in that singles match against Lopez. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin match number 5 of the game day second division. Representing the Fireballs, we have the team of Ferronda and Amiga Reina. And for the Cyclones, it's the team of Ikeda and Lopez.
There's the serve. We begin. Low backhand by Lopez, picked off by Amiga Reina. Lopez from the 11 line, backhand to the inside. Ferronda's there. There's a backhand by Lopez. Ferronda's there. Backhand. Robote, that rebound off the back wall, comes to the forehand of Ikeda. Played for the big bounce, stopped by Ferronda. Ikeda comes cross court, backhand from the 8 line. At the side wall, Amiga Reina makes the play. What a scoop by Lopez at the 13 line, big backhand, caught by Amiga Reina. Lopez again, beautiful catch deep in the backcourt. Big backhand, caught by Ferronda. Backhand 2-all caught in the air by Ikeda. The cortada cut off before crossing the side wall by Ferronda. Here's Lopez from the 12 line. Lopez again, backhand from the 11. Ferronda's there. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Here's Ferronda reaching up, backhand from the 7 line. Lopez, backhand from the 11. Ikeda from the forehand. He goes deep. Robote. Saved by Ferronda. Here's Lopez. Backhand from the 11. Catch by Ikeda. Amigurena, good pickup on the left side, deep in the backcourt. Lopez steps in at the 11 line. Backhand, low and hard to the inside. Robote, left side, missed. First point for Ikeda and Lopez of the Cyclones. Ikeda serves.
And expect some longer rallies in this match. I mean, both of these backcourters have figured out the catching on this court, and then you got two front quarters up there, one of which Ikeda doesn't throw many kill shots, and Fronton's still figuring things out up there in the front court, so not as aggressive as he probably will be towards the end of the season. Some good, solid defense here. We'll be seeing a lot of it.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. There's the backhand by Amigurena. There's the forehand by Fronton. Here's Lopez, backhand from the 10. Robote, one-handed save by Amigurena. Here's Ikeda. The carom caught the pad. 1-1, Fronton serves.
And he had him there on that sidearm carom, just threw it a bit low, catching the top part of the pad. Any part of the pad bad here in highlight. Look at this save, just an incredible effort by Amigurena. Ikeda stops it on the bounce. Say doesn't throw many shots. The sidearm carom would have had him beat. Well, just caught the top part of it. Tough break, ties things up 1-1.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve coming up. Second serve must land between the 4 and 7 line. Here's a catch by Fronton at the side wall. Lopez, backhand from the 11 line. Low and hard to the inside. Fronton's there. Robote coming out. Ikeda, forehand Robote to the inside. There's the backhand by Ikeda. Backhand by Amigurena. Amigurena, backhand from the 11 line. Lopez takes it down low on the left side. Big backhand. Backhand by Ikeda. Robote coming out. Lopez now on the forehand. Splits up the front quarter and back quarter. Amigurena makes the save. Cut off by Ikeda. Backhand to the inside. Robote by Fronton. Fronton from the 8 line. Lopez is there. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Cut off by Fronton. That ball goes off the tip of Lopez's cesta back at the 12 line. 2 points for Fronton and Amigurena. Fronton serves.
Yeah, opened up. And kind of caught the corner, opened up as a 2-all. Lopez kind of stuck to the inside, finally got him as he's making his move towards the outside. And just tipped it. Fireball's leading here 2-1.
Fine catch by Lopez, big backhand. Robote coming all the way up to the 4 line. Turned on the forehand to Fronton. Lopez, Robote to the inside. Amigurena is there. Catch by Ikeda. Ikeda, Cortada, stopped by Fronton. Backhand 2-all. lands in and scores. 3 points for Ferranda and Amigarena. Ferranda serves.
Yeah, it helps when it leaves the ball mark, and that thing is less than an inch to a couple millimeters there on the outside portion of the court. Perfectly placed. Well, backhand 2-all brings it to a 3-1 lead for the Fireballs.
Here's the backhand by Lopez. Robote, forehand by Ikeda. Ferranda cuts it off, winds up. Split placement, stopped by Ikeda. Backhand, powerfully thrown. Robote. Forehand by Ferranda, cut off by Ikeda. Backhand from the 7 line. Amigarena's there. Robote turned on the forehand of Ikeda up at the 3 line, scooped up by Amigarena. Backhand 2-all, lands in and scores. 4 points for Ferranda and Amigarena. Ferranda serves.
Now against this Cyclones team in particular, that's a good offensive shot. Lopez not expecting to have to cover the outside, not really what he's used to, and Ikeda particularly aggressive front quarter for someone who doesn't throw many shots, so he's going to be darting back to the inside, trying to cut these off. You see again, just out of reach. Back quarter's not there. 4-1 lead for the Fireball.
Here's a backhand by Lopez. Lopez again, backhand to the inside, powerfully thrown. Amigarena with a hop, makes the catch. Here's Lopez again, another big backhand. This one goes all the way out to the 4 line for the Robote. Ikeda, forehand Robote to the outside, well placed, and scoring. 2 points for Ikeda and Lopez. Ikeda has the serve.
Yeah, he's just got to start mixing it up. I mean, the Fireballs are pretty much know exactly what the Cyclones are going to do. Put the ball back to the inside. So just something to the outside portion of the court is going to keep him honest defensively.
Oh, this is beautiful on the replay.
Look at this, just out of reach.
Very well done.
Here's the backhand by Amigarena. Robote coming out. Robote left side. Catch by Ikeda. Here's the scoop by Lopez and the backhand. Catch by Amigarena. Backhand from the 13 line. Ikeda from the 7. He goes deep. Robote forehand with the big bounce. Brought down by Lopez at the 11 line. Low hard backhand caught by Ferranda. Amigarena steps up. Here's the backhand. Lopez is there. Robote forehand is in and out of the cesta. 5 points for Ferranda and Amigarena, the Fireballs. Ferranda serves. Possible set point.
Yeah, my guess is Ikeda trying to overpower that Robote, swinging a little bit too hard because his timing is usually perfect. He doesn't clean miss like that all too often. And a 5-2 lead. The Fireballs, another team for the Fireballs, looking good this evening for their first win.
Ikeda picks this serve. There's the backhand. Amigarena's there. Ikeda, backhand from the 9 line. Amigarena, backhand to the inside. Lopez calls for the Robote, placed to the inside. Lopez is there, backhand from the 11. Ferranda in the front court. Backhand by Ferranda. Lopez from the 11 line to the inside. Robote forehand by Ikeda, picked up by Ferranda. Ferranda back to the inside. Lopez takes it on the bounce at the 11. Backhand. There's the backhand by Amigarena. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Ferranda's there. 2-all scores. Point and set for Ferranda and Amigarena of the Fireballs. Put 2 minutes on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set.
Say a 6-2 in the opening set. Fronton and Amigarena. The difference with that Fireballs team, just a little bit more aggressive offensively, and that translated to points up on the board. Let's see some replays here. Look at that diving rebote save here by Amigarena. Karam just catching a top part of the pad. Not many offensive opportunities for the Cyclones. Just a missed one right there. Finally got something going there with an outside placement just out of reach of Amigarena. But not much more after that. Ferronda seeing a little bit of the costado, shoulder level throw into the 2-wall and couldn't line up the scoop. 6-2 in the opening set. The Fireballs still searching for their first game day win in franchise history and be the first game day win this season as well. And coming up after this one could tie up the game day regardless of who wins here. Again, game day score right now, 2.5 points for both teams, that is. We got Inaki and Cabrera against Bueno and Manu coming up in our 6th and final match. Ready to go here with our second set. Caden Lopez will have the serve.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin the second set. Ikeda has the serve for the Cyclones. Reminder, the scoring in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Here's a serve by Ikeda. We begin. Amigarena from the 12 line. There's the backhand by Amigarena. Here's the catch by Amigarena, backhand from the 12 line. Rebote forehand crossing the sidewall and scoring. Ikeda and Lopez first up on the board here for the Cyclones. In the second set, Ikeda serves.
Just catching Fronda off his footing right there, trying to move back and turn that rebote. Just couldn't get out there in time. And Cyclones are just going to have to hang in there and stand in and win some of these longer rallies. They don't have as much offense. What they do have is good, solid catching and defense that could propel them to this second set win.
Beautiful catch by Lopez behind the 10 line. Powerful backhand. Amigarena's there. Ikeda in the front court. Backhand from the 8 line. Powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand straight back. Coming back out. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Laid up to the inside. Ferronda's there. Here's Lopez from the forehand. Amigarena, backhand from the 10. What a catch by Lopez from the outside. Crossing the sidewall, and Ferronda's there. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall, played from the forehand of Ikeda. Rebote left side to the inside. Ikeda's there. Karam by Ikeda, beautifully executed and scoring. 2 points for the Cyclones, Ikeda and Lopez. Ikeda serves.
And just a perfectly thrown Karam there. Had an opportunity in the first set. This one comes a little more over the top, not as much sidearm. That helped him make sure this one was above the pad. Great catch there by Lopez. I mean, And that team struggled defending the outside in set one. Made the adjustment here to begin set two.
Low hard backhand. Lopez following it to make the rebote. Ferranda back to the inside. Lopez takes this one in the air at the 9 line. Here's the backhand. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand to the inside. Lopez is there. Backhand from the 10 line. Powerfully thrown, but catching the overhead screen. That took off. Ferranda and Amiga Reina are on the board with a point. Ferranda serves for the Fireballs.
And that ball just kept going up. Caught the overhead screen about the 9 line. That's pretty deep in the backcourt.
Yeah, you have to throw the ball mighty hard to catch the,
Yeah,
the overhead screen back there.
You see a lot up there in front of the 3 line, the 4 line, but back there at the 9, not many guys have that type of strength from the left side. Lopez is one of them. Just got to rein it in a bit here. It's still leading in our second set.
Beautiful catch by Lopez. Here's the backhand. Rebote. Forehand. Rebote by Ferranda. Here's Lopez from the 10 line, backhand to the inside. Rebote forehand. Caught by Amiga Reina. Amiga Reina from the 10 line. Caught by Ikeda. Lopez makes the rebote save in the backcourt. Here's Ferranda from the 5 line. Going to the outside, Ikeda for the rebote. Beautiful 2-wall by Ikeda. Ferranda reads it, stops it. Lopez will catch this ball in the air. The low runner to the inside. Scooped up beautifully by Ferranda. Here's Lopez. Backhand to the inside, and Ferranda's there. Backhand to the outside. That lands out. 3 points for the Cyclones. Ikeda and Lopez. Ikeda serves.
Much more prepared for the backhand 2-wall in this set. You saw Lopez take off, watching it the entire way and realized that ball is going to land wide, and he let it.
Amiga Reina gets in there, makes the catch at the 12 line. Powerful backhand, caught by Lopez. Lopez from the forehand. Here's the backhand by Lopez to the inside, and Amiga Reina's there. Backhand from the 13 line, low and hard, caught by Ikeda. Ikeda loses his footing, but keeps the ball in play. Rebote by Lopez, drop shot, caught by Ferranda. Ferranda to the inside. Ikeda's calling for the rebote, makes the save, big bounce. That is brought down by Amiga Reina. Outside placement is wide. 4 points for Cyclones, Ikeda and Lopez. Ikeda serves.
And Amiga Reina's been doing a lot of the shot throwing for this Fireballs team from the backcourt. So. Another one there, just the outside placement, a bit wide of the court. That's the time to throw it. You know, want to tighten things up here in the second set. Maybe a chance to close it out in straight sets. See what they can do here. They need a run.
Here's Lopez from the forehand at the 10 line. Picada. Big bounce brought down by Amiga Reina at the back wall. Here's Lopez. Backhand to the inside. Wall to wall. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by Ferranda. Ikeda with a tip ball in the front court. 2 points for Ferranda and Amiga Reina. Ferranda serves.
Yeah, and he was looking at the floor like that one just skipped on him. And a bit of an unfortunate break if that was the case. Either way, still a sizable lead. Cyclones have to close this set out.
Here's the backhand by Lopez. Rebote forehand to the inside. Catch by Lopez. Ferrando on the Robote save. Ikeda will let it pass. Lopez snags it at the 11 line. Outside placement. Oh, will score. 3 points for Ferrando de Migarena. Ferrando serves.
See, Ikeda now probably going to be a little bit more reluctant to move to the move back to the inside. Excuse me. Migarena is just taking the chances.
Yeah,
I mean, he's not wasting any time.
He really thought Lopez was back there.
There's the backhand by Lopez. Robote by Ferrando. Ikeda takes it in the air. Here's the backhand. Powerfully thrown. Migarena's there. Backhand from the 12. Ferrando. That's a pass to Migarena. Here's the forehand. Karam by Lopez in the backcourt. Ikeda, perfect read on the Robote. Keeps it to the outside, and Migarena's there. Outside placement is wide. 5 points for Ikeda and Lopez. Possible set point.
You know, not many shots that I don't like, but that one, you know, you had a lot of space to the inside that could have crossed up high and made a difficult play for Lopez, but
just a bit forced.
Yeah,
absolutely.
he just threw it straight off the court. Didn't even force the Cyclones to play any defense from a tough spot.
Here's the backhand by Migarena. Powerful backhand. Robote coming out. Robote saved by Ikeda. Ferrando picks it off. Drop shot. Ikeda's there. Takes it on the forehand. Throws the Karam. Stopped by Ferrando. Karam by Ferrando will score. 4 points for Ferrando and Migarena. Still possible set point for Ikeda and Lopez. Ferrando serves for the Fireballs.
And the Karam just gives your opponent a little bit too much time to react. I like something straight to the outside. It just comes up on the opponent a little bit quicker, and you see a couple more misses. Ferrando makes that catch easily, and when he does, he's got Ikeda trapped inside.
Fault, underserve, battle court rules allow for a second serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Beautiful catch by Lopez. That carries high into the backcourt. Robote forehand. Oh, that one caught the overhead screen. Point and set for Ikeda and Lopez. We'll move on to a third and final set in just 2 minutes.
And you see them walking off, Ikeda and Lopez forcing a third set. Just one mission coming out there for set 2, and they were able to accomplish it right there.
And you are watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Here we go into the ESPN3 Players Cage. Players taking a break here in between sets 2 and 3. Third and final set coming up in our 5th of 6 scheduled matches this evening. See team captain Manu consulting with Ikeda. Lopez, seeing Ikeda there between Manu and Lopez, I would feel a little intimidated myself, even if we were wearing the same jersey.
I mean, 2 of the best backcourters in the sport. And playing like it today, I mean, Lopez, some of these catches are just incredible. And even mentioned the fact that he's only been out here for, what, 2 months, maybe?
Yep. Ikeda, beautiful read here on this Robote. Beautiful 2-all. Very nicely done. Lopez not even allowing it to bounce, just catch the ball in the air.
Just takes it in the air, gorgeous.
Beautiful catch by Migarena, big backhand.
Look at that stop overhead. And Lopez was just everywhere, and then also defending the 2-walls a little bit better in that second set. That's the difference. And gets out to that one, but you see, just wide of the court.
Lopez providing the backcourt judge with a little assistance, letting him know that that was out.
Forcing up here, this third indecisive set coming up here in just about 10 seconds.
I'll tell you, one way or the other, these fireballs have really turned a corner here.
Absolutely. I mean, what, if they can win one of these next two matches, it would be a season high in terms of points on a game day. Well, only looking up here for the expansion franchise. A second set. No, we got a third set to decide the match, Stu. Verona and Amigarena will have the serve to close this one out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our third and final set. Verona has the serve for the Fireballs. We're in our third and final set. First to 6 points will win this match. There's a serve. We begin. Beautiful catch by Lopez at the 12 line. Here's Amigarena, backhand. Lopez on the backhand. Verona goes deep. Robote coming out. Robote forehand. Amigarena makes the save. Ikeda takes it in the air. Backhand from the 5 line. Robote left side to the inside. Lopez will take it on the forehand at the 11. Over the top, Amigarena is there. That ball tipped deep in the backcourt. First point of the decisive third set goes to Ikeda and Lopez at Cyclones. Ikeda serves.
Amigarena much more comfortable on that left side, trying to run around that one. Just ran out of space there with the back wall. Just a difficult catch. A little bit easier to that right side.
Here's the backhand by Amigarena, caught by Lopez. Lopez from the 10 line. Backhand by Amigarena. Lopez is there. Forehand by Lopez. There's the backhand by Lopez to the inside. A hard throw caught by Amigarena. Bote forehand by Ikeda. Low runner to the inside. Lopez from the 12 line. Big backhand. Caught by Amigarena. Lopez on the forehand. Robote coming out. Ikeda, forehand Robote. Amigarena choosing the Robote. He makes the save. Here's a Lopez from the 10 line. To the inside. Caught almost in the air. That ball is tipped. 2 points for Cyclones. Ikeda and Lopez. Ikeda serves.
He moved up on it. It was in perfect position. That one just dropped low and he tipped it. It really was as solid as you could hope for in the opening set. Just a couple misses here for Amigarena now in sets 2 and 3. Fireball's got to lock back in here if they want to take this match. I mean, regardless of the result, though, still have a chance to tie up the game day in the next match. But we'd love to see Fronton and Amigarena get their first win of the season right here in comeback fashion.
Verona going for the serve, knocked it down. 3 points for Ikeda and Lopez. Remember, we are in the third and decisive set. The first team to 6 points wins this match. Ikeda has the serve.
And just one you'd expect Verona to catch, not coming in too hard. Right to that left side, he's done a lot of damage there. Just couldn't bring it in.
Verona picks his serve. Splitter scooped by Ikeda. Beautiful catch. Here's Amigarena. Backhand from the 13 line. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Verona's there. Backhand from the 7. Lopez is there. Verona from the 8. Lopez deep in the backcourt, backhand. Robote, that rebound from the back wall, played on the forehand of Ikeda. Caught in the air by Fronton. Lopez, backhand from the 11 to the inside. Robote, left side. Catch by Ikeda. Ikeda goes back to the inside to the feet of Amigurena, who scoops it up. Robote forehand to the inside. Ball goes off the tip of Amigurena Cesta. That is 4 points for Ikeda and Lopez. Ikeda has the serve for the Cyclones.
This team has completely turned it around, and you love, I mean, look at that. Lopez hand on his back, encouraging Ikeda after every point. This team has come a long way from the start.
Amigurena on the catch. Here's the backhand. Lopez steps up to take it in the air. Backhand from the 10 line, powerfully thrown. What a catch by Amigurena. Lopez from the 11. Here's the backhand by Lopez. Catch by Fronton. Lopez on the right side, deep in the backcourt. That ball crosses the sidewall. Amigurena dug it out, but sent it to the overhead screen. That is 5 points for Ikeda and Lopez. This is possible match point.
Quite the run, this Cyclones team. Dating back to that second set. Boy, they really turned it around.
Absolutely.
Chance to jump out ahead in the game day after a slow start. There'd be 3 matches in a row as well for this team.
Here's the backhand by Amigurena. Lopez at the 9 line. Backhand powerfully thrown. Amigurena's there. Low runner, caught in the air by Ikeda. Amigurena from the 11, backhand. Fronton, now from the 7 line, he goes deep. Robote coming way out. Robote turned at the 3 line by Ikeda. Here's the backhand by Amigurena. Low runner, scooped up by Lopez. Lopez advances, takes it in the air. Forehand to the inside. Amigurena's there. Big backhand. What a catch by Lopez. Powerful backhand caught by Fronton. Fronton goes deep. Robote coming out to Ikeda. Robote forehand. High to the front wall. Big bounce. Caught by Lopez deep in the backcourt. That ball is tipped. Point, set, and a hard-fought match for Ikeda and Lopez, taking it in the 3rd and decisive set, 6-0.
Ikeda and Lopez win the final 2 sets. A comeback victory for the Cyclones. Lead the game day 4-2.5 going into the finale. 3rd division doubles. Inaki and Cabrera against Bueno and Manu. We'll close it out here in just under 3 minutes.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
And you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Fronton in Miami, Florida. We're getting ready to play our last match of the evening. There is the Game Day scoreboard brought to you by DraftKings. 2.5 points for the Fireballs, 4 points for the Cyclones. Up next, a doubles match. But before that, let us hear from the winners of our last match, Ikeda and Lopez.
Ikeda Lopez, congratulations on winning that match, your 2nd win of the season. What's the biggest difference between the beginning of the season to now?
Well, I guess I'm also adapting to the court. We also adapting as a couple. It's very important to have feelings in the court, and I think today we did a great job.
Definitely. I think playing together a little more and more has been the key. Today was a good day. Keep adding points, and it's good to have a taste of the victory too, of the win.
Guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. See what happens on today's game day.
Thank you. Thank you.
One match remains. Let's see the two teams coming up in this third division doubles finale this evening. Inaki and Cabrera still perfect for the Fireballs. They take on Bueno and Manu, 3-1 for the Cyclones to open up this spring 24 season. And you wouldn't, if you're the Fireballs, you wouldn't want any other team than Inaki and Cabrera.
Absolutely.
Based on the way that they've played this season, Inaki looked great up in the front court, looking for his second win of the game day. This time with Cabrera behind him, who's been as consistent as any player on this Fireballs roster. And the game day scoreboard pretty close. Fireballs needing a win to earn a tie. Be their first win or tie of the season. Just a non-loss would be a good step forward for this Fireballs team. Let's see what happens here. Ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for our final match of the evening. The third division doubles representing the Fireballs. We have the team of Inaki and Cabrera. And for the Cyclones, it's a team of Bueno and Manu. There's the serve. Our final match is underway. Here's Manu, picks it off along the sidewall. Big backhand, dropping low for Cabrera. Cabrera now on the left side, backhand opens up. Here's Bueno up at the 6 line, backhand, gets it to pass. Cabrera turns to Rebote on the backhand. Bueno aggressively, cuts it off again, right back to the left side of Cabrera. Manu backing up on the bounce. Here's a forehand. Inaki high and hard, a little bit too high. That caught the overhead screen, which is out of play. Bueno and Manu on the board first in our final match.
Inaki trying to get the ball back over his opponent's heads, but just a little too high and hard to the front wall, touched the overhead screen.
Cabrera advances, gets up to the serve, low running backhand. Manu backing up, scoops it up off the side wall. Powerful throw. Here's Cabrera. Manu now stepping up there at the 9 line. Powerful backhand, that one launched. Back to Cabrera. Hard backhand in the corner, Rebote right on the sidewall. Inaki makes a tough save. Manu advances, steps up there. He's got it up at the 9 line. Backhand, trying to get it to pass. Cabrera's got it again. Backing up, Manu could not scoop it up. Inaki and Cabrera with a point, we're tied up.
Manu may have missed more on the left side tonight than he has all season.
Yeah, just a couple of them.
Yeah, I mean, it's a handful. I think that's the third one that he's missed between the earlier match and this match. He doesn't miss on the left side.
No. Under serve, second serve coming up for Inaki. Backhand by Manu, dropped into the corner. Here's Cabrera reaching up high for it. Backhand, played right off the side wall. Catch by Manu. Cabrera advancing up at the 11, backhand low runner, dropping for Bueno now. Cabrera back at the 11, puts it to the inside. Bueno let it pass. Manu, nice scoop in the corner. Powerful backhand, close to the sidewall. Cabrera's got another one. Rebote forehand. Inaki makes another save. Here's Bueno now on the costado. Splitter actually stayed inside. Cabrera, good control. Backhand. Dropping, here's Manu. Bueno switches from left to right. Powers the forehand. Cut off in the air by Cabrera. Here's Cabrera now up at the 11 line. Backhand. Drops between them. Manu, is that crossed deep in the backcourt? Somehow scooped it up. Cabrera now on the right side. Back over the top. Bueno not going to let him pass. Cuts it off overhead. Tries to get it between them. Cabrera takes it off the side wall. Bueno again. Hard backhand. Stopped by Cabrera. Big backhand. Inaki turns it, goes to the sidewall. Manu's got another backhand low runner. Cabrera, good defense in the backcourt, comes away with it. Manu powers it, dropping low. Cabrera up at the 11. High and hard. Manu going to stay there. Same spot up at the 11 line. Powerful backhand for Cabrera. Cyclones let it pass. Manu has the rebote on the back end. The splitter. Split them up to score. Inaki and Cabrera.
Inaki's shot selection throughout the evening has been excellent.
Hard backhand right on the sidewall. Good play by Cabrera. Trying to get this one past Manu. He's back there at the 12 line. Cabrera on the inside. Crossing the sidewall. Manu calls him off on the rebote. Inaki aggressively. The Filo split him up, but cut off there by Bueno. Bueno's 2-wall is too high. That kicked off the court and out of play. 3-1 lead for the Fireballs.
Over the last couple weeks, Bueno's been really disciplined with that 2-wall. Keeping it in play, keeping it away from the pad. That one just landing wide.
Manu backhand from the 11 line, right on the sidewall. Again, Cabrera pulls it in. Cabrera now backed up to the 11. Backhand caught the corner. Opens up. Here's Bueno. 8 line. Powerful throw back inside. Good scoop this time by Cabrera. Backhand opens up to the middle of the court. Manu. Sidearm play. Trying to get it to pass. Drops between them again. Inaki's got the rebote. Here's Bueno on the costado. Hard to the inside. Cabrera all alone. He scoops it up. Backhand dropping low. Bueno advancing. Manu rather. Backhand. Crossing again. Manu up there at the 10 line. Just lobs this one up. Cabrera handles another one. Bueno picks it right off the sidewall. Here's Cabrera now from the left side up at the 11 line. Low runner. Manu backing up. He scooped it up. Cabrera again. Trying to drop it between them. That one tipped by Bueno. That is 4 points for Inaki and Cabrera.
Tough break there for Bueno. Catching's been spot on. Just off the tip of the cesta.
Here's Manu, powerful backhand, dropped in the corner. Here's the rebote forehand for Inaki, keeps it inside. Bueno now up at the 7 line. Here's Cabrera. This one right on the sidewall. Manu scoops it up. Hard backhand, this one gonna pass. Rebote, right side. Inaki on a knee, just lays it up. Manu calls him off. Blast the backhand to the outside. Inaki couldn't get there in the air, but digs out the rebote on the back end. Manu on the bounce up at the 9 line. Forehand to the inside. Cabrera's got it. Backhand, high and hard. Into the corner. What a catch by Manu. They This time on the bounce, Manu let it pass. Rebote left side, that one's hooked into the floor. 5-1 in favor of the Fireballs. Inaki and Cabrera have a possible set point. One, Manu steps up there at the 10 line, backhand. Here's Manu now on the right side from the 10 line. Hard throw over the top. Inaki's there to cut it off, backhand. Just out of reach, Manu looks for the rebote, makes the save. Inaki on the costado into the 2-wall, thrown to score. Point and set, the Fireballs win it 6-1. 2 minutes on the board, will come back and play set number 2. And this third-ranked team of the Fireballs just continues their great stretch of play.
Cabrera's just stepped up all season long, making spot-on catches, both the forehand and the backhand. Inaki, split placements, making the rebote. Great play overall. Here we are in the ESPN 3 Players Cage. Players take their breaks back here in between sets. We're in our final match of the evening. Here's some replays from that first set. Rebote, a rebound off the back wall there by Manu. Caught by Inaki. Inaki's 2-all. Just out of reach of Bueno. Well thrown. Rather reserved crowd this evening.
That was pretty good 2-all, I thought.
Very good.
See here back with the Cyclones in the cage. At 4 points for the Cyclones already. That's close to their season high. Believe one game day win this year against the Chargers. And they picked up 5 points that day. So if they can come back and win this match, 5.5 points today, certainly not out of the playoff picture. But they're going to need to go on a run here, and these 1.5 points could help them out.
And preparing here for our second set. Bueno first out onto the court with about 30 seconds to go. Inaki having won that first set. Tie into his cesta. There you see that hand goes on top of that wicker basket. Just a little piece of cloth between the hand and the top of those reeds. Leather glove goes over the top of the hand. And that cinta, that tie. That long tie is the only thing holding that cesta onto that hand.
That serve begins set number 2. This one dropped in the corner. Rebote saved by Inaki. Here's Bueno lining up the catch. Hard backhand follows. Launch pass, both Fireballs. Inaki's got the rebote on the back end. Manu pick up at the 10 line. Powerful backhand. Comes shooting out. Inaki lays up another one. What a catch there by Cabrera. Plucks it off the sidewall. Here's Manu now. Cabrera back there beyond the 13 line. Drops it inside. Manu let it pass, but he's got the rebote on the back end. Big bouncer controlled by Cabrera. This one dropped at Manu's feet on the wall. Picked off there at the 11 line. Backhand dropping low again. Bueno has it up at the 8. Backhand opens up. Good body control by Cabrera. Keeps it in on the right side. Bueno up there at the 8. Backhand opens up. Here's Cabrera. Manu in the corner, reaching up high on the right side. Powerful forehand. Cabrera ducks. Inaki has the rebote. Bueno comes cross court. Gonna pass again with the backhand. He does. Inaki comes back forward. He's at the 9 line, makes the save. Powerful forehand by Manu. Cabrera on the bounce, picks up another one, backhand. Here's Manu. Goes to the sidewall. Great catch by Cabrera. This one coming out a little lower. Manu steps up. Rebote forehand there by Inaki. Good catch overhead by Manu. Backhand. Played at the 11 line to the inside. Cabrera now. Hard backhand. Here's Manu now, ranging back forward at the 12 line. He keeps this one to the inside. Just out of the corner, Inaki. Sliding save. Bueno lets this one pass Manu. Controls it on the right side. Forehand. Crossing and caught by Cabrera. Cabrera again, powerful forehand, crossing the side wall. Manu's there to scoop it up. Backhand into the corner. Rebote forehand, Inaki. High off the front wall, big bounce. Manu backing up, controls it. Sidearm forehand, 3-wall play. Inaki, another Rebote, big bouncer. Manu on the hop, controls it. Manu back over the top. Cabrera could not control that one. Bueno and Manu after a lengthy first point upon the board to begin our second set.
I believe that's Cabrera's first drop of the evening.
I think so. Great catch by Manu, takes it off the sidewall, backhand close to the numbers. Cabrera lets it pass. Inaki's got the Rebote. Manu now forehand, powerfully thrown over the top. Cabrera controls another one, backhand. Dropping low for Bueno. Wall to wall, Rebote forehand by Bueno, gets it to Cabrera. On the left side, hard backhand, cutting close to the sidewall. Manu pulls it in. Our backhand, there's Cabrera, what a catch. That crosses the sidewall. Manu now ranging back for one. Backhand to the inside, Manu steps up, he's up there at the 10. Powerful backhand, the low runner, picked off the sidewall by Cabrera. Manu again, hard backhand, this one comes shooting out. Inaki's got the save, he keeps it to the inside. Manu now, up at the 10, over the top. Cabrera lines up another. Manu now backed up to the 12, backhand 2-wall. Inaki had it.
Off the ball right at the last second.
Yeah, just didn't make the catch. That's 2 points for the Cyclones.
Yeah, no, you see him turn his head. He sees the ball coming into his cesta, but he also had a face full of Bueno in there as well. See where he's looking?
You can see that.
Right when the ball comes to his cesta, was not watching the ball.
Cabrera picked that one off the floor and the backhand passes. Bueno on the Rebote, puts it up the middle. Cabrera's got another one. Cabrera slows it down, trying to cross. He will. Manu backing up. Nice play overhead. Rebote left side. Inaki makes the save. Big bouncer. Manu controls it again. Manu now, powerful throw. Inaki is there. Cabrera from the left side. This one dropping low for Bueno. Bueno now, powerful throw. Kicking up and out. Inaki comes back, digs it out, puts it above the pad. It's on the wall, and it scores. Fireballs are on the board here. Inaki and Cabrera serve.
First important point there for Fireballs here in the second set. You see the Rebote by Inaki. Right to the inside. Dropping. Oh, just off the frame of Manu Cesta.
Backhand played at the 10 line. Nice catch by Cabrera. Bueno ranging back forward up at the 9 line. Powerful backhand. Stopped overhead. On the bounce, here's Manu from the 11 line, trying to get this one to pass. Here's Cabrera up at the 11. Hard backhand, high off the front wall. Manu steps back over the top on the right side. Inaki thought about it. Here's Cabrera from the backcourt. Manu now up at the 11 line. Here's Cabrera on the inside again, high and hard. Just does clear. Rabote does the same. Inaki left side, right on the sidewall. Good control by Manu. Manu up at the 12. It's the backhand to Cabrera. This one drops on the inside. Manu rather. Wall to wall. Manu stops another one. Forehand, crossing. Picked off by Inaki. Picks up the pace here. Gets this one to pass. Bueno out of the way. Manu rather. Bueno comes back for the Rabote. One cutting close again. Bueno's got it. Bueno back to Cabrera. Bueno able to cut this one off in the air. Backhand just above the pad. Naki's back there on the inside. Launches the backhand. Rabote forehand for Bueno. And it's tipped. 3 points for the Cyclones. They lead it 3-1.
Cabrera tipping one off the scoop attempt there. Here in this second set, 2 misses for Cabrera. Solid catching throughout.
Well, under serve, second serve coming up. Here's Cabrera from the left side. Manu pulls it in back there at the 11 line. Cabrera makes another good catch close to the sidewall, slows it down. Here's Manu. Good catch there by Manu, backhand. Again, over the head of Inaki. Cabrera handles it low. Comes back for it, pushed it to the outside. Inaki has a chance. The carambola splits them up. 2 score. Well thrown. Inaki and Cabrera with 2 points. They serve.
The ball where your opponent's not if you can, and that's exactly what Inaki did there. Very well done.
Powerful backhand by Manu, dropping in the corner. Inaki left side Rabote. Bueno passes wall to wall. Big backhand there by Bueno. Takes Inaki up to the 4 line. He rifles it back to Manu. Quick release on the backhand of the inside. Here's Cabrera. Cabrera high and hard again. Manu out of the way. Bueno right side Rabote. Gets it into the backcourt. Here's Cabrera again. High and hard. Rabote cuts inside. Inaki into the drop shot. Bueno gets in there. Bueno, had it for a moment, just couldn't control it. We are tied up 3-3.
Saw that earlier with Jedden where you want the shot so bad that you lose it mid-throw. Back to the inside. Great catch here by Bueno. Doesn't look like, no, he did have control of the ball. Well, he kind of had control for a period.
Just kind of slowed down the swing and. Naki has a catch overhead, backhand, wall to wall. Manu out of the way. Bueno, right side Rabote coming in, going hard. Cabrera reaching up. Backhand close to the sidewall. Bueno lays it up. Over Inaki. Here's Cabrera coming in from the backcourt. Aggressive play. Picked off the sidewall now by Manu. Big backhand. Here's the Rabote. Inaki powers it. Good catch there by Manu right off the side wall. Inaki does the same, ranging back for it. Hard backhand. Step by Manu again. Manu on the right side. He slows it down. Drops between them. Inaki on the rebote. Makes the save. Here's Manu. Oh, that ball on the wall and scoring.
Oh, my. Tough miss there for Manu.
Big backhand. Wall to wall. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Here's Cabrera up at the 9 line. Backhand to the inside. Pulled in by Manu. One drops between them. Inaki on the save. Here's Bueno. Bueno puts it to the inside. Great catch there by Inaki. Big backhand now. Manu out of the way. Bueno looking for the rebote. Turns it low and hard. Cabrera on the bounce. Slows it down again. Here's Bueno. Cabrera again. Great grab between the 11 and 12 line. Bueno ranging back forward up at the 8. Backhand passes. Here's the rebote. Comes shooting off the back wall. Inaki over the top. Here's Manu. Manu keeps the forehand inside. Cabrera. This one dropping a little lower. Bueno comes cross court. Backhand opens up. Here's Cabrera. Manu, sidearm forehand. Over the reach of Inaki. Cabrera got that one down low, right on the wall again. Here's Manu up there at the 12 line. Backhand. Pulled in by Cabrera. Ball tipped in the backcourt. 4-4 is the score. And Bueno and Manu serve. Big backhand. Ball runner to the inside. Here's Bueno. Cabrera from the 12. Backhand to the inside. Manu pulls it in. Manu again, this time at the 10 line. Backhand. Let's get it between them. Here's Cabrera. Oh, missed. 5 points for Bueno and Manu. Looking to force a third and decisive set.
So Cabrera definitely less confident, less accurate with his right side than he is with his left. That one just off the tip of the cesta.
Hard backhand, Manu. Great catch right off the sidewall. Backhand, wall to wall. Here's the rebote. Inaki makes a save on a knee. Hard backhand there by Manu. Inaki calls him off. He just lays it up. Big bouncer controlled by Manu up at the 9 line over the top. Inaki tipped it. We are going to a third set coming up in just 2 minutes.
Couple tip balls there at the end. A few misses by Cabrera in the backcourt, a few misses by Inaki in the front court. And we go on to a third and final set.
Third and final set coming up here between two of the better third division doubles teams. Said Bueno and Manu 3-1 coming into this one. And Inaki and Cabrera undefeated. And game day hangs in the balance as well. If the Cyclones win, they will secure a win on the game day, but the Fireballs with a win, they will tie the day at 4-4.
Cameron tight there on Manu, examining his cesta. Here we have Bueno getting feedback from Lopez and Carballo.
And both of these teams towards the bottom of the standings, but some inspired play today.
It all comes down to a third and final set that's going to begin in about 30 seconds. Reminder, you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Fronton in Miami, Florida. Played 5 matches so far, currently playing our 6th and final of the evening, going into the third and final set.
This one mean a lot to the Cyclones. If they can get the win, that would be 5.5 points on the game day, and the Cyclones a little bit closer than the Fireballs to that 4th and final playoff spot. Big set coming up right here. Manu withstood a nice run there by the Fireballs in set 2. See if they can close out the match right here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our final set of the evening. Inaki and Cabrera serve to Bueno and Manu. There's the serve. Our third and final set is underway. Here's Cabrera from the backcourt. Backhand delivered inside. Manu pulls it in. Manu on the bounce up there at the 11 line, over the top. No play for Inaki. Cabrera, what a great catch as that crossed the side wall. He's got that one low backhand. Cut off there, what a catch by Inaki. Manu does the same, reaching back forward in the corner. Manu up there at the 11 line, back on the inside. Inaki makes another save on a knee. Manu steps up, backhand play at the 9. This one trying to get past the Fireballs. Cabrera reaching in. Cabrera drops it to the left side of Manu. Backhand, crossing the sidewall. Cabrera out of the way. Inaki, left side Rebote. Manu over the top again. Another good pickup by Cabrera. A little more power behind this one, and it passes. Bueno, Rebote sticks inside. Inaki takes it off the sidewall. Hard backhand. Rebote by Bueno again. This one dropping a little lower, and Inaki takes it in. Backhand. Another Rebote. 3 in a row there for Bueno. This one saved up the middle. Inaki, big bouncer. Manu hesitated, then stepped up there, got it up high on the right side. Big backhand, kicking up Cabrera. What a catch. This one launched wall to wall. Bueno on the Rebote. Hard throw up the middle. That passes. Cabrera ducks. Inaki makes a spinning save. Here's Manu charging from the backcourt. He's got it at the 9 line. Hard throw. Picked off the sidewall by Cabrera. Manu now at the 11. Big backhand. That's close to the sidewall. Dropping in the corner. Inaki lays it up. Rebote forehand, Inaki. What a Rebote by Inaki, wall to wall. Bueno now backpedaling. He just does get out there. Drops it to the left side of Cabrera. Cabrera hard throw up the middle. Here's Manu now on the hop. Sidearm play between the Fireballs. Inaki makes another save. Here's Bueno. Up at the 5 line, low runner. Picked off. Here's Cabrera. Sidearm throw. Drops between the fireballs again. Inaki lays up the rebote. Over the top, Inaki's in the front court there to scoop it up. Backhand takes Manu out of it. Bueno comes back for the rebote. Hard throw. Here's Cabrera. Manu puts it on the wall. Better catch there by Cabrera. Bueno now has a play on it up at the 7 line. Backhand kicking up and out. Rebote forehand. Right at the feet of Manu. Backing up, takes it in overhead. Sidearm forehand drops between them. There's Rebote laid up. Manu up at the 10 line. Hard play. Drops between them again. There's Inaki on the Rebote. Hard throw to the inside. There's Inaki running under it to cut it off. Big backhand. Bueno now scrambling. Just does get out there. Turns it to the inside. Cabrera, good patience. Plays the Rebote on the back end. Rebote now by Inaki. Digs it out. Big bounce. Manu backing up. Takes it in overhead. Rebote left side there by Inaki. Big bounce. Manu controls it back beyond the 11 line. Manu now picks it off up at the 10. Powerful backhand just out of reach. Inaki comes back for it. Forehand Rebote. Clears the overhead screen. And Bueno couldn't get to that Rebote. What a point goes to the Fireballs to begin our third and decisive set.
First point of the evening. First point of the third and final set, rather. Definitely not of the evening.
What a rally.
Tremendous.
Manu in the corner, backhand from the 12 line. Out to the Rebote. Inaki lays it up. Manu backing up, takes it in on the right side. Sidearm play. Between the Fireballs, Inaki's got the Rebote on the backhand, right on the numbers. Great catch by Manu. Placement to the inside. Will score. Ball missed. 2 points. 2 points for the Fireballs. They lead it.
And ball being thrown to the judge. Judge says it doesn't necessarily have to come out. It's up to the players.
Yeah, that was right off the basket. Tip ball right into his shin. Cabrera there from the 11 line, puts it inside. Here's Manu, backhand low runner on the wall. What a catch by Inaki. Manu not going to let that one pass. There's a backhand, drops in the inside. Rebote forehand, Inaki comes back for it. Bueno cuts it off, forehand low and hard. Cabrera scooped it up, backhand. Not going to get past Manu, he pulls it in. Low bullet into the corner. Here's Cabrera, backhand passes. Forehand Rebote by Bueno, slapped inside. Good catch overhead there by Inaki. This one launched. Ball to wall, right on the numbers. Bueno puts it just above the pad.
Oh, and no one's there.
And it scores.
Interference has been requested. The judges will confer. Interference has been ruled.
Interference has been ruled. The point will be replayed.
That's what we want. We want the judges to confer when they're not exactly sure.
Interference was the request. I think made verbally there by Inaki, and after consultation, it was granted. Bueno picks the serve, puts it inside. Cabrera on the bounce. Good pickup. Hard backhand. Here's Manu now. Cabrera from the inside at the 11 line. Bueno cuts it off. Hard backhand, kicking up. Back into the corner. Here's Robote. Backhand by Manu. Stopped by Cabrera. Here's Cabrera from the 12 line. Puts it on the wall. Manu steps up. Backhand. There's one coming out. Robote. Forehand. He makes the save. Over the top again. Here's Cabrera settling in the backcourt. His backhand kicks up. Manu takes it in up at the 10 line. Robote left side. Big bouncer. Manu controls it. Inaki has to come back for the Robote. He keeps it inside. Manu now from the 11 back over the top. Well placed. Catch here by Cabrera. Cabrera on the backhand. Hard inside for Manu. Big backhand, Manu out of the way. Bueno, right side Robote. Comes into the backcourt to Cabrera. Robote left side, right on the sidewall, kicking up. Here's Manu. Inaki ranging back for it, has it at the 9 line. Manu steps out of the way again. Right side Robote for Bueno. Picked off by Cabrera. Well, running backhand, Manu handles on the bounce. Inaki, hard throw back over the top. Here's Manu. Inaki on the Robote, high off the front wall, big bounce. Manu on the hop, controls it, crashes into the side wall, gets it to pass. Robote left side, here's Manu. Running backhand, Manu now back up at the 11 line. Hard throw. I'm going to get past Cabrera. Magic City bounce. Missed him. Big bouncer on the return. Manu now under the bridge. He's not going to get that. Robote. 3 points for the Fireballs to begin our third set.
Good effort by Manu to try to make that Robote. Those sometimes when the ball's coming faster, it's, in fact, most of the time, when the ball's coming faster, it's easier to get a play on it. When they're floating like that with the big bounce, tough to read.
Backhand to the inside. This one pulled in by Bueno. Robote left side. Will kick off the sidewall. Inaki takes it in. Splitter. Manu went out there for it. Just couldn't make the catch. That's 4 straight.
Oh, man.
Inaki and Cabrera will serve here, leading 4-0 in our third set.
Manu sensed that the split placement was coming, got out there, just could not make the catch.
Powerful backhand right on the wall. Cabrera lets that one pass. Inaki has the Robote. Bueno, backhand. Low runner on the numbers. Clean miss. Cabrera's got the Robote on the back end. Forehand, power to the inside. Robote. Here's Inaki. Puts it right on the corner. Manu now up at the 11 line. Over the top. Inaki back it up. He scooped it up. Launches this wall-to-wall now. Robote for Bueno on the numbers. That's a good save. Inaki couldn't get to it. Cabrera from the backcourt. Puts it inside. Manu on the move. Gets out there. Turns it powerfully to the inside. Inaki digs it out. Here's Bueno. Couldn't get to it. Lets it pass to the backcourt. Manu now. Sidearm forehand. Back to the inside. Here's Cabrera. Cabrera, the low runner. Picked off by Manu. Inaki, Robote. Picked off again by Manu. Low runner trying to get it to Cabrera. He's got it right off the side wall. Backhand dropping again. Here's Manu. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Low runner to Cabrera. Cabrera now there at the 12 line. Drops it inside. Bueno getting involved. He cuts it off. And the backhand passes. Inaki left side rebote. Hard throw to the inside. Manu scoops it up. Inaki now, great catch. Hard backhand follows. Bueno lining up the rebote. Hard throw back up the middle. Manu outside placement, stopped on the bounce. Inaki with the carom. Bueno takes off. Bueno carambola. Stopped by Inaki. Forehand. That one's out of reach. Bueno's got to come back. 40 hooks it up the middle. Inaki on the 2-wall. It's a drop shot.
Good read.
Manu got to it, threw it outside, and it scores. What a rally. The Cyclones get on the board here in our third set.
Tremendous series of catches and throws. Manu read that beautifully. Got up in there and just killed it.
What a catch there by Manu. Backhand by Manu from the 11 line, puts it on the wall. Cabrera picks it. Low runner, Manu all alone. Good pick up there at the 12. There, lobs the backhand up, drops between them. Manu on the left side, there's Rebote. Inaki comes cross court, whips it to the outside. Bueno's there to scoop it up. Hard throw, opening up, and it scores. Cyclones still in this. They have 2 points. Fireballs have 4.
Cabrera a little slow to get up. I think it was more out of frustration that he just was out of position to make that rebote. Wow, an extreme close-up.
Are they paying us for that branding? That's a good shot.
Of what, the sneaker, the
yeah,
towel?
the sneaker.
I believe that towel is by Standard Textile. This floor mop brought to you by Standard Textile. There we go.
Great catch there by Inaki. Big backhand, wall to wall. Clears the overhead screen. Bueno. Rebote turned inside. Inaki's got it. Inaki hard throw. Dropping low. Manu steps up to it. Big backhand. This one launched. Inaki up there at the 4 line. Gets out to it. Turns it overhead. And into the chick-chack to score. Inaki and Cabrera have 5 points. They have a possible set and a possible match point.
And Manu just in disbelief that he got a chick-chack. In disbelief that there was a chick-chack. He was shaking his head. He said, how does that happen? We see maybe out of several thousand throws here at Magic City a week, we see maybe 2.
Good catch overhead there by Cabrera. Here's Manu from the 11 line, puts it inside. Cabrera, nice catch. Powerful backhand, trying to get it past Manu. He's got it. Backhand to the inside. Cabrera lets that one pass. He knocks down the rebote. He turns it. Manu now reaching up, back over the top to the inside. Here's Cabrera. Runner. Cabrera's got another one up there at the 11 line. Big backhand, just does clear. Cutting close to the inside. Bueno turns the rebote to pass. Inaki at the last second calls him off. Cabrera's out of the way. Here's Bueno, takes it off the sidewall. Backhand passing again. Inaki has to come back for it. Takes out another rebote. This one takes Manu to the outside. Forehand over the top. Gonna be a big bouncer. Inaki got back in there, but 2 bounces was ruled. 2 bounces the call. That's 3 points for Bueno and Manu.
Inaki trying to sell that one as not having been 2 bounces, but he had a straight face.
Rote left side. Here's Manu over the top from the 11 line. Hard to the inside, dropping between them. Here's Robote. Inaki makes the save. Manu settles there at the 11 line. Hard throw back over the top. Past Inaki. Here's Cabrera. Bueno up there at the 8. Powerful backhand. Wall to wall. Robote left side. Inaki turns it 2 walls. Takes Manu to the outside. Forehand back over the top. Cabrera from the 13 line. Powers this one. Manu back to the inside. Cabrera up at the 12. This one dropping low. Bueno's there to cut it off. Hard backhand coming in low. Cabrera takes it in the air. Ball missed off the side wall. Point set and a hard fought match going the way of Inaki and Cabrera. Winning in 3 sets, 6-3 the final set. Folks, stay tuned for the post-game show. That'll be coming your way here in just a few moments.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a carom. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
What another
one.
mate. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-wall return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point
win.
set and match.
Point set and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
Hey everybody, welcome into the Battle Court post-game shows. He's Stu Nyman, I'm Andrew Bleckman here. 4-4 again was the score on the game day between the Fireballs and Cyclones. Get cut to some of the highlights and recap what we saw behind us on this Friday evening. Going back to that first match of the day, 4th Division singles, Hernandez versus Ikeda.
Oh, so long ago.
as far as a highlight evening is concerned. That means there was great highlight
That's
throughout.
was.
Hernandez really crossing into some new territory with a victory here. Ikeda will out volley pretty much well anyone on any of the teams. Hernandez doing some really good work as far as moving Ikeda around the court. Had some good 2-alls, making consistent catches at the side wall. Here you see Ikeda
Like
at
that.
the side wall. Good play.
But see a bunch of 2-walls coming in. A lot more offense from Hernandez than we saw his last couple of matches. You see a 5-1 lead after that throw in the third set. And then Hernandez closes it out on the inside placement. Got him going the other way. Took 3 sets, but Hernandez got his first singles win of the season over Ikeda. That got the Fireballs on the board first. And this top-ranked doubles match here, Inaki and Amigarena against Carballo and Manu.
Powerful costado to the outside there by Inaki. Amigarena certainly coming around. Left side is his favor side, but his right side was working really well here. Manu's rebote attempt goes off the overhead screen. Actually a rail there, that's how it shot off of it.
Part of the
Split
outside,
placement scooped
look at
up
that.
beautifully by Carballo.
What a catch there by Carballo. I mean, Inaki was locked in from the start. Puts this one over the pad.
Beautiful catch here by Amigarena. He
He's just
sees where he
everywhere.
is. This was the carom. Really well done, just off the frame of Carballo's cesta. Carballo, fine save. Excellent save there by, again, Amigarena. And Inaki and Amigarena pulling it off.
Yeah, straight set victory for their first of the season. Dominant the first set, then 6-4 in set number 2. That brought us to the second division singles, Ferronda versus Lopez.
Here we see Ferronda spinning into the screen. Good catch by Lopez out here. Again, Lopez really working his way through both singles and doubles, feeling his way around the court.
Yes.
And today he certainly got a feel for it. An early contender for player of the day with 2 victories. Look at this catch here. Moving about the court really well. The whole key is just how long does it take a player to get used to playing here at Magic City. In this case, solidly 2 months in, Lopez comes up with singles victory over Ferronda. Well done. Brought us back to doubles.
It brought us back 6th division here, Carballo and Flores against Jedin and Hernandez.
Look how locked in he is there. I always say a controlled Carballo is an unstoppable Carballo. He was so locked in there, made a fantastic catch. Again, where is he going? This time, not a particularly well thrown drop shot. Hernandez gets to it 2 feet off the ground when he blasts it to the outside. That's really well done.
I see Carballo, though, I mean, aggressive in the service box, picks it off, straight into the split placement. The 2-all split him up to score.
Sincerely believe that the Fireballs had a really good chance of continuing that momentum that they had in the first 2 matches.
Yeah, look at
Beautiful
that.
scoop here by Flores. Carballo gets out of the way, luckily in a nick of
time.
time. Yeah, no question about it. Again, this was a good effort by the Fireballs, but Carballo and Flores getting the first victory of the evening for the Cyclones. Then, Ikeda and Lopez had had some difficulties playing with each other before, just communication-wise, and Lopez not being used to the court, Ikeda being used to the court, but not tonight. Tonight, communication was excellent.
Yeah, I mean, a good first set for this Fireballs team. You see some of those highlights rolling on here, but in sets 2 and 3, really all Cyclones.
No question about it. Ikeda absolutely locked in, and the communication became spot on with Ikeda and Lopez.
A nice scoop there. This one to the outside. Just did land in.
And Ikeda clarifying with Lopez after this one, you want me to take those in the air? The answer was yes. Outside placement here by Ikeda. Look how well this lands. Just perfect. Lands in absolutely perfectly.
A couple backhand 2-walls, but you see here Lopez makes the adjustment in set 2, gets to it. Outside placement here.
Beautifully done.
And just one that gets by him. Yeah, Lopez, you see that tough catch. His catching was spot on all day long.
I don't know that he. I know that he didn't get to a couple balls, but I don't believe that he missed it. I don't believe that he missed a ball tonight. Definitely not on the left. I don't believe in the right side as well. Both in the singles. Also, how and where to throw the ball. He was spot on. A lot of power on the left side, but the right side was a lot more putting it in front of the back quarter and over the front quarter's head. It was a lot more placement from the right side, leading to a very good victory there for Ikeda and Lopez and the Cyclones. That was Cyclones' second victory on the game day.
And that brought us to the finale. What a match this was. Bueno and Manu against Inaki and Cabrera.
So Inaki coming off a victory earlier in the evening with some decidedly good play. Cabrera, we know, has been solid for the Fireballs throughout the entire season so far. And Manu is Manu. He catches everything, and he's got an absolutely lethal left side. Bueno with a few mistakes early on.
Yeah, but they really shored that up in sets 2 and 3. A lot of highlights early on for the Fireballs. Thought it was going to go straight sets in their favor, but the Cyclones quickly turned it around.
Another thing that I noticed is I was looking at the audience as we've gone throughout the course of the evening. Audience fills up gradually. A true Miami audience.
Yeah. As the day goes on.
Exactly. Yeah. They know what time it begins, but they're not going to get here until it's fashionable, which is fine with us as long as they're here.
You got to check out this one live and certainly lived up to the billing here. Look at this one.
Carambola, just gorgeous. So well done. Carambola goes to the front wall, then to the side wall, then back out.
Got so much control with that right side.
Ooh, that was a direct shot.
Direct shot there. You see some of the highlights here in our third set now rolling on.
Ball goes off the frame of Manu Sesta and into his leg.
Inaki and couldn't get out to it. He's just going to slide there and stay there. See some of these final highlights rolling on here. Back in the corner, missed there by the Cyclones. The Fireballs come back and take that final match in 3 sets, ending our game day in a tie. 4 points for both of these teams. Pretty even battle here. These teams looking to get back in the playoff picture. We're going to return right here, and let's see those season-long standings, and where all 6 of our teams stack up. Warriors, Chargers, Renegades, Devils make up the top 4. You see the Cyclones, though, I mean, yeah, they're about 13 points out of 4th place, so they're going to need a little bit of a run here in the second half of the season, but mathematically still, I mean, a chance for them to make the playoffs. And we know we've seen this Cyclones team come back before.
Oh, no question.
And when they hit their stride,
Manu there,
yeah,
absolutely,
they could be off to the races. Player of the day today, Stu. What are we thinking?
It was a toss-up, and luckily, you know, there have been a lot of fights in this announcers booth over the last 2 years, but lately we've been resolving it amicably.
I would say so.
And so we're both very much on the same page, which is always important in a good working relationship. And so we both were settling on either Lopez if the Cyclones took it.
Correct.
Specifically because Lopez had 2 wins. He had a singles win and a doubles win. And then if the Fireballs were able to tie it up, Inaki, because Inaki was solidly leading his team to victory tonight.
Right.
So Fireballs tied it up, and Inaki is your player of the day. Played fantastic, great rebotes, stayed in there, good catching, strategically placed carambola. So overall, just great play from Inaki tonight.
Yeah, let's hear from the captain of the Fireballs. Hey everybody, we are here with Inaki of the Fireballs, our player of the day for today. Played in a tough doubles match. It went 3 sets. What's going through your mind there? How are you able to stay focused and close it out there in the end?
I mean, the money, right? If I win, I have prize money for me, and I need points for my team too. So that's all.
Yeah, and you guys looked extra motivated. You and Cabrera play so well together. What's the key to that team?
I mean, the key is be focused trust each other, you know, and that's it. Came and play my 200%, make some money, and invite my wife for dinner.
Awesome, Inaki, our player of the day today, 2-0 for the Fireballs. Awesome, thanks. And that was Inaki, our player of the day for today. We will be back in action on Monday, just a few days away. We're going to have the Renegades and the Warriors. Again, second of 3 matchups between these two top teams. Goenog and Manny get us started then. Sherry and Ben take on Douglas and Julian, followed by Nicholas and Aratz in singles. Then Joseph and Arta against Williams and Julian. Goenaga and Ben take on Correa and Manny. And we close it out with the top-ranked doubles matchup again. Sherry and Aratz against Douglas and Nicholas, part 2. That will be on Monday as we continue on here with our Spring 24 Battle Court season. Again, he's Stu Nyman. I'm Andrew Bleckman. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. We'll see you Monday at 5 p.m.
Monday at 5. See you then.
Do you have any serving rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, you know, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Court highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all boys.